Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrien Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrien Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrien Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrien Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794. Email adriengutierrezphotography@gmail.com or his website adriengutierrezphotography.com.
If you've been part of Lockhart ISD, you probably know the name Connie Amaya. After 46 years serving our schools, she's still giving back literally. Each year, she and her foundation give away free backpacks to Central Texas students. It's all about breaking down the barriers and telling kids, we've got your backpack. If you would like to help keep it going, you can visit conniesamaya.org and make a donation. Every bit helps.
Kent Riddle Properties is the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for the 2022 to 2023 season and has been a big supporter of Lockhart Lion Sports for over 40 years. Lockhart Lion fans all over the world have been able to follow the games on the Kent Riddle Properties scoreboard, as well as being the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Kent is also the QA guy for every broadcast. Kent Riddle has been in the real estate business for over 35 years. If you are looking to buy, sale, or lease a property in the area, you can contact Kent Riddle at 512-359-0036.
Rebecca Pullium State Farm Insurance Agency, located at 201 South Main Street in downtown Lockhart, Texas, has proudly been serving the Lockhart and surrounding area since 2013. With over 50 years of combined insurance experience, Rebecca and her team are here to help with all your insurance needs. While Rebecca is not working, you can catch her watching her two girls cheer and play volleyball, or serving on the Lockhart ISD school board. If you're looking for insurance, give Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance a call at 512-398-3355.
Angie's Snacks, located at 2502 South State Highway 80 in Luling, Texas, is open on Sunday to Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. and closed on Saturdays and Wednesdays. Angie's Snacks offers a wide variety of authentic Mexican snacks as well as refreshments. On Sundays, Angie's Snacks serves a special plate. Be sure to go and give Angie's Snacks a like and follow on Facebook, where the Sunday special plate will be posted prior to each Sunday. Whether it's the craving for a Sunday special plate, cool refreshment, or an authentic Mexican snack, head on over to Angie's Snacks and let Angie take care of that craving for you. KJ's Embroidery is the place that can make your embroidery dreams a reality. If you're looking for embroidery work for business hats, shirts, or patches embroidered with your business logo, owner Randy Ellis can get you lined up. From a handful of items to bulk items, KJ's Embroidery is the one to call. Check them out on Facebook to stay up to date with all of their current work. If you would like to reach out to KJ's Embroidery for embroidery work done, you can send an email to kjsembroidery@gmail.com, or you can call them at 830-263-2447.
At Lockheart Warriors, we are a select non-profit sports program tailored for athletes who aspire to compete at the highest levels. Our focus is on providing an affordable pathway for dedicated athletes to access top-tier competition and develop their skills in a challenging environment. We cater to those ready to embrace rigorous training and competition, pushing the boundaries of what they can achieve both individually and as a team. Our program emphasizes resilience, strategic growth, and dedication, ensuring every athlete has the opportunity to excel. Our ethos of pride, personal responsibility, and daily excellence underscores our commitment. At Lockheart Warriors, every participant is prepared for the demands of elite competition and equipped with the skills and mindset to succeed in all aspects of life. We are more than just a sports program. We are a launchpad for future leaders in sports and beyond. For more info, head on over to LockhartWarriors.com.
Welcome to LTX Inflatables. Bounce, slide, and celebrate. We bring the fun to your backyard. Whether it's a birthday party, school event, church gathering, or just a sunny weekend, we offer safe, clean, and exciting bouncy house and water slide rentals for all occasions. LTX Inflatables serves Lockhart and the surrounding areas. We offer affordable rates. With on-time delivery and setup, our bouncy houses are sanitized after every use. Perfect for kids of all ages. And even the young at heart. Let us help make your next event unforgettable, because every celebration deserves a bounce. Call LTX Inflatables at 512-787-2631 to book your next bounce today.
Luling MMA provides a safe and professional martial arts instruction for kids and adults. Head trainer and owner King Webb is a third-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and a first-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Luling MMA offers classes in the sweet science of boxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and MMA. With experienced trainers and coaches, Luling MMA provides world-class instruction for those that want to learn for recreation or for competition. Luling MMA is located at 212 North Cypress Avenue in Luling, Texas. For more information about Luling MMA, you can go to their website, www.mmaluling.com.
Mitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Mitler from Mitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Mitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Mitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a lion, always a lion.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle, with 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart. Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
If you're looking to cherish that special moment in photos, Warren Yanez Photography is the one to call. Warren Yanez is a very talented young man with the inspiration and determination to capture the photos that will create everlasting memories. In June of 2025, Warren was voted Best Photographer by the National Student Leadership Conference in Washington, D.C. Warren Yanez Photography has flexible scheduling with shoot locations available within the Lockhart area. If you are interested in having Warren photograph yourself, your family, and/or pets. For more info about availability to schedule a session and for rates, you can contact Warren at 512-855-3106.
Welcome to today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, brought to you by our main sponsor Quantum Towing. And now from the press box with the broadcasting crew of our football analyst, the coach Amato Galvez, color commentary TD Tom Dunn, and in his final season as the voice of Lockhart Lions Sports, Emilio the Sarge Juarez.
And we are live from Bastrop Memorial Stadium in Cedar Creek, Texas, for today's district matchup between our Lockhart Lions and the home team, the Cedar Creek Eagles. Welcome, everybody. My name is Mitler Plumbing. Going to be bringing you all the, some of the play-by-play. TD Tom Dunn's going to step in and do the play-by-play while I work the camera. And to his left, jumping in as a color commentary, will be the one and only, the coach, Amaya Galvez. Good evening, gentlemen. How y'all doing tonight?
Good evening. Good evening.
Glad to be here. Beautiful stadium. Every time we come here, it's
always love coming here.
Well, and treated well on the way in. Nice press box, nice field, nice stand.
Don't forget, 12 minutes from your house too.
That's right. It's also, and normally that would matter, except for today I came from the airport to here. So.
Oh yeah. So welcome everybody. This is the Quantum Towing pregame show. Quantum Towing offers 24-hour towing and recovery services for your vehicle. So if you're stuck on the side of the road or in an accident, just pick up the phone and give Quantum Towing a call at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing is also the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Final season of Lockhart Lion football, as Quantum Towing will be towing myself and Mitler Plumbing into retirement after 12 seasons as the voice of Lockhart Lion football. Gentlemen, we get 1 week closer to my retirement. It's going to be bittersweet, but we got a big game here tonight. Both teams coming in at 0-4, Cedar Creek Eagles and the Lockhart Lions. So, as the saying goes, someone has got to go. And Coach, for Lockhart to put that one in the win column, what are they going to have to do here tonight against Cedar Creek?
Execute. Run your game plan. They had a good week of practice, and Lockhart can score some points. They just need to stay away from the penalties, fumbles, and just execute. Just play your ball game. And same thing on defense. You just got to make your tackles. Got to wrap up and make sure the ball carries down.
Yeah, Teddy, your thoughts on tonight's matchup?
It's a big matchup for Lockhart. You know, we're obviously coming into this one 0-3, and it would really feel good to get a first win for Coach Mike Maldonado and this young team.
Yeah, 0-4.
0-4.
Yeah.
I'd like 0-3.
Yeah, 0-3 sounds better. But, yeah, it's a big night for Cedar Creek, and it is their homecoming night. And Lockhart looks to come in and ruin their homecoming festivities.
Yeah, I hope we can play spoiler tonight.
Yes, that's the main thing.
And don't forget, guys, Cedar Creek hasn't won the game in 3 years. And eventually, they're going to win one. Let's hope it's not tonight.
That's it. Somebody at some point is Cedar Creek's going to win that game.
Yes.
And you don't want it to be you.
Right, yes, exactly.
Yes. They still have a tough schedule down the road. They go to Weiss next week, then College Station, then Anderson, A&M Consolidated. All very, very, very good opponents. But then they play the Lehman Lobos at Lehman and finish up with Hendrickson.
Yeah. So, as Coach was mentioning the schedule, let's take a look at last week's games around the district. District 12, 5A Division 1 in Week 4 games. A&M Consolidated defeated College Station Cougars 38-21. Hayes Hawks took care of Cedar Creek 59-7. Weiss Wolves all over the Lehman Lobos 87-0 in that one. And, of course, at homecoming night at Lockhart at Lions Stadium, it was Hendrickson Hawks defeating Lions 63-6. As far as, and the Trojans had the bye week last week. As far as Week 5 of district play, big games around the district. Weiss Wolves at Hendrickson. That's a 7 p.m. start. It should already be starting here in a minute. Anderson Trojans at A&M Consolidated. And College Station at Bob Shelton Stadium take on the Lehman Lobos. And, of course, we're right here at Bastrop Memorial Stadium. Lockhart Lions taking on Cedar Creek Eagles, 7:30 p.m. start time.
Hayes is open. Hayes Hawks are open.
Yeah,
that's who we play next week.
So I'm pretty sure they're going to be out here. And, of course, big night for Lockhart Lion fans is got to get this W out the get this win out the way, gentlemen. And if there's ever a time that Lockhart needs to put a win in the win column, it's going to have to be tonight here at Bastrop Memorial Stadium against the Cedar Creek Eagles. And do want to give a shout-out to all those that are watching from Game Day Sports Bar. I want to give them a big shout-out for streaming tonight's action on their big screen. And give them all a big shout-out. And hopefully tonight we can walk out of here with a victory.
Well, and Coach was talking about Cedar Creek's remaining schedule, Lockhart's remaining schedule. It doesn't get much easier from here. We've got Hayes. That may be another good chance for Lockhart to win a game. As the coach was telling me earlier off air, they hate us as much as we hate them.
Yes,
Could be an emotional game.
Yes.
you never know what can happen in a game like that. But then after that, it's really the toughest part of the district as we face Weiss, then College Station, then Anderson, then A&M Consolidated. Lockhart's last 4 games of the year are going to be against top 15 teams in the state.
Yes.
That's a big hill to climb.
I'd like to congratulate the JV. Played an excellent game last night. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win, but we tied 14-14. Freshman B lost to Vandergrift 16-8, and Freshman A got a big win at Cedar Creek, winning 42-zip. Congratulations, guys.
We'll talk about a little bit about this Lockhart offense and kind of what they've been doing so far on the year. So the offensive leader as far as like yards per game, that's going to be DeMonte Anthony. He's averaging 67 yards a game receiving. You know, that's the most out of any category for the Lions. And he's followed closely behind by Caden Roland Bright. He's rushing for under 50 yards a game. He's at 42.8. You've got Zeke Navarro, who's contributing about 40 games, and then Braden Pedetta, who comes in and he's averaging about 14 yards a game. As far as total TDs, that's going to be Noel Jaimes leading that category. And then, funny, like tackles per game. We talked about him coming back in last week. He was the leading tackler for the Lions last year. On the defensive side, Aiden Scott. So he's been out 6 weeks. He missed 3 games, came in last week for his first game of the year, and bam, he's already at the top of the tackles per game.
Excellent job.
He had 9 tackles last week. Other notable defensive, we've got Titus Ramirez. He's got a interception. I think the only interception the Lions have had on the year so far has come there, and he's also picked up a couple of fumbles that were forced by others. DeMonte Anthony has 2 receiving touchdowns, and Noel Jaimes has 2 rushing touchdowns. And then you got Miguel Portillo. This is a stat that jumped out at me: 4 forced fumbles.
Yes.
On the defensive side. That's a big deal. I mean, that's a lot of turnovers, and it doesn't mean Lockhart recovered everyone, but that's big.
We had him as our guest last night, and one question I asked him was, you never get hurt, or everybody else is getting injured or getting off the field or having to sit out a week or 2, but you're still out there. He said, yes, sir, I take very good care of my body. I take an ice bath on Saturday morning. And he said, I just watch what I eat, get plenty of rest, and just focus getting ready for the next game. And he said, I said, well, you're a quiet guy. You're not a rah-rah guy. I said, no, sir, I focus on the job, what I'm supposed to do.
Well, knowing how that kid, I bet it. Yeah, I mean, he just the way he comes off the edge and the aggression he plays with, he's got to be about his business because it shows on the field.
And you could tell he's been on the varsity for the last 2 years.
Right. Well, and he was the leading tackler for Lockhart last year with over 100 tackles. I want to hop back over again to the offensive side of the football and talk about the quarterback who's been leading this Lockhart Lions team. That's going to be senior Noel Jaimes. He's his most impressive stat that I see is that he's completing almost 75% of his passes. I mean, that's a good completion percentage on any level of football, and I think that shows some of the potential that this team has. You take 2-3 of those passes per game, get him to a guy like DeMonte Anthony where he's in space and can make something happen, and your number's going to change really quick. And that's another one we can just kind of talk about a little bit. Coach, I mean, what do you think about how well the freshman DeMonte Anthony has done so far this year?
Doing an excellent job, and he's very I tell you what, he's not playing like a freshman, that's
Nope.
for sure.
Nope.
Doing an excellent job, and I tell you what, he's tough. He's not the biggest guy in the world. I mean, he's got some height on him. He's pretty tall, but
yeah,
I tell you, he's taking
like
some
6
shots.
feet, 160 or so, 150.
And he's not through growing because looking at his older brother, DJ is about, 6'4" maybe?
Yeah, he's a few inches
so
taller.
he's going to get tall. He's going to get bigger. He may outgrow being the tailback. He might have to move to a tight end maybe or wide receiver. But he's doing a great job. Very impressed with him. I hope he keeps it up. Hope he has a good night tonight.
We've seen him get the good old boys fishing catch of the game a few times. Here in a few minutes, we'll go back and maybe look at some of those that we've had this year. Our good old boys fishing catch of the games. And as we said, it's homecoming night here at Cedar Creek, and they're done with their homecoming ceremonies.
Getting ready for some football action at 18:42 left in counting before kickoff.
This will be a 7:30 kick. This might be the first game this year where the lights are on before the kickoff. That sun's dropping down behind us as it gets later and later in the year.
Yeah, the way the sun comes up and goes down, by the time the game ends, the sun might be popping up.
Well, and it's only 91 degrees out there, which sounds warm, but really starts to drop quick, and that's so different than when you start the year. The sun's almost above your field by the time you start. That turf is hot. It's just definitely a different condition. See a lot less cramps as you get later into the year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there is a nice little stiff breeze blowing from right to left on our screen. So
as Lockhart fans start coming in, see a whole bunch of them at the gate. See a lot of maroon over there at the gate. I expect a good turnout for the Lockhart Lion fans.
And they have we talked about the stadium. I mean, they have a wonderful board and speaker system here as well. I mean, it's always it definitely feels like a football environment when you're in this stadium. And I don't want to compare it to like a college game, but good quality sound and a nice video board goes a long way, I tell you.
Oh yeah. So right now, let's take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more of the Quantum Towing pregame show right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle, with 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart. Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
All right, and we are back, and before we get back to some more of the Quantum Towing pregame show, right now you see on the screen we have the family of Nobel Prieto. Coach, would you like to speak on him? And, of course, sad passing this past week of a former Lockhart Lion.
Just a great gentleman, former Lockhart Lion. I had the pleasure and honor of coaching him, believe it or not. And just an awesome gentleman, a true Lockhart Lion fan. I was telling TD the story just a few minutes ago that I was coaching the CFPO team a couple years ago, and he had a grandson playing, and we started talking Lockhart Lion football, of course. And I said, "Hey, why don't you come talk to the team?" And he said, "Yes, sir, I'd love to." It took him a while to get there. He was moving around kind of slow, but when he got there, he gave those kids a great speech about being a true Lockhart. He loved being a Lockhart Lion. He said, "If you cut me open right now, I'm going to bleep maroon and white." He said, he got those kids all fired up, and even the assistant coach said, "Man, God, Coach, that guy was great." He said, "Yeah, that's the way he played." And I know I want to give all my to his family, who keeping him in his prayers. And one thing I told Sarge the other day is that the last time I saw him, he said, "Coach, I love you and Sarge." And that was pretty good to hear that from him.
Oh, yeah. So rest in peace, Mr. Nobel Prieto, and to his whole family. They're sitting out here, the majority of them. Thanks for making the trip out there. Of course, they said they had to come out here, a former Lion, and come out here and support the Lockhart Lions team. Of course, they're wearing shirts in honor of him. Of course, they were going to have a benefit for him. So if you're able to attend, it's going to be in Maxwell, Texas. It was going to be a fundraiser for medical expenses, but sadly, Nobel passed away before this could take place. This event is still going to take place. So if you have time on October 4th between 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m., head on over to the Prieto residence, 67 Mesquite Street in Maxwell, Texas, and go out there and get you a barbecue plate. You could. I'm going to go out there and get me a couple of plates.
Yes, sir. And number 77, correct, Sarge?
Yes, number 77.
Class of 1985.
Right. And if you take a look at the top right, the class of 85, take a look at the top right of the screen as you see his family standing up right now. If you take a look at the top right of the screen, it's going to be in love and memory of Lockhart Line number 77, Nobel Prieto, and that's going to stay on throughout the duration of tonight's broadcast. So today's broadcast will be in his honor.
57 years old is just still way too young.
Well, it says they're playing the fight song. You see the Prieto family up. Of course, Izzy has a son that plays for Davenport,
Yes.
Emiliano, so they're out here tonight and supporting. So big shout out to the family, and our hearts and condolences and prayers go out to them and entire family and friends.
A true Lockhart Lion.
Oh yes.
He listened to he was one of our favorite. He listens to our broadcasts every Friday night.
So let's just say, once a lion, always a lion. And there was a whole pack of lions up there. So.
Thank you, Lockhart. We appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, you turn your attention to the Eagle
And Lockhart band not here tonight as they prepare to go to competition. Those young men and women are going to be at the high school at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Wow.
I know, because I've got to take one of them.
I'm glad you don't have to drive the bus.
Yeah. It's because they haven't asked him yet, Coach.
Well, and
he doesn't know that.
Guess
what Mr. Dunn?
For the band, it wasn't planned for them not to be here tonight. All along through the year, they planned to be at this game, as that's a big game for the Lockhart Lions. They planned to be here, and then just this last week, like Tuesday, they found out that their first performance is at 7 a.m., and it's just luck of the draw.
And they're going to...
I don't remember where they're traveling to. I'll have to double check that, but I know they're going to competition in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Wish them luck.
Yeah, I'll be getting up at 3 a.m. Goodness. Might as well just stay up. Maybe I'll watch
Hopefully they'll have some good news about a Lockhart victory.
Yeah.
Well, normally I would complete our broadcast, and then I go home. And last couple Fridays, I've watched 2 other teams broadcast after I get home and gone to bed around that time. I've been following and watching the Bastrop Bears, and then also the Huntsville Hornets as well. Watch a couple of their games.
Yeah, they got a good game going on tonight, a game that they should win. Of course,
Yes,
Coach Mavis, former Lockhart Lion head coach and athletic director for the last 6 seasons.
There are big games next week against P&G, Fort
Oh,
Mason
yeah.
Groves.
That's a
That could
big
be the
one.
district title.
Yeah, most likely will be in their district. And Bastrop, they share this stadium here with Cedar Creek, and Bastrop off to their best start in years. They've got a quarterback,
they're tearing it up.
Weston Nilsson, that's averaging like 500 yards a game. They're averaging over 60 points a game. I don't think they've ever started that potent on offense, but equally as impressive as their defense. And they're in that district with Liberty Hill. Last year they beat Liberty Hill by 1 for the district championship.
Yeah, that's going to be a big game this year.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, that's going to be
probably
at
gonna be
Liberty
the
Hill too. So
Do you know who they have next week, TD?
it doesn't matter.
I
don't know.
I'm looking for that matchup with Pflugerville. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, they. I think they still have to play both Pflugerville and Pflugerville-Conley. But I think, from what I've seen, I think they'd be favored probably to win both those
Yeah,
games.
they beat Elgin last week.
Yeah, Pflugerville defeated Elgin last night.
Was it last night? Oh, that's right, last night.
Yeah, and Bastrop played last night as well. So their next game, that is going to be, let's take a quick look here.
In case you're listening, let us know where you're watching the game from.
Oh, yeah. Thank everybody for tuning in and watching on the Studio 301 Lockhart High School YouTube channel.
Yeah, so Bastrop still has Pflugerville, Conley, Navarro, Elgin, Pflugerville, and then they finished the year with Liberty Hill. Lockhart was familiar with that. We used to finish our season off with Liberty Hill last night. Bastrop had a big win over McAllen, 69-7, and that was it was 69 early in the fourth quarter. They took it pretty slow and deliberately ran out of bounds and stuff like that to avoid scoring.
Running clock sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
It was a beatdown. It was a beatdown for sure. Watch that on Vipe Live. Shout out to those guys. The guys they had on there last night did a really good job. That's other than Lions Pride Sports broadcast, that's probably one of the better broadcasts that I've watched this year, and I've watched about 6 other games.
There's some good ones out there.
The ones they had last week sound like they had buckets on their heads. And then, this
well,
week
hopefully we don't sound like that tonight. I don't think so. Just inside the booth.
I appreciate everybody tuning in on Studio 301.
Yeah, I got 9 minutes left to go here in the Quantum Towing pregame show before we head to the kickoff. Of course, it was a homecoming night for the Cedar Creek Eagles. As you see, both tunnels are up. Of course, we'll pan over to Lockhart, see that humongous lion. Then we'll slide over to the right. You got the Cedar Creek Eagle Tunnel, the band down there. The band is on the field. No, it's not Stanford Cal.
Get out of the way. If you're unfamiliar, that's the old Stanford and Cal game where they did about 20 laterals and scored the touchdown to win the game with the band on the field in the end zone. Last couple tackles he broke was band members.
All right. Can you believe they made a 30-30 special on ESPN about that?
I tell you what, Cedar Creek is definitely fired up. Like Coach said, you know, they hadn't won a game in 3 years, and every week they come out there looking to win one. As we see our Lockhart Lions down there coming out of the tunnel. It is homecoming here at Bastrop Stadium in Cedar Creek, Texas. You know, I watched these Lockhart Lions as I was coming into the stadium. They were running back around to their locker room, and something that surprised me was it's quiet. You know, not a word. Every one of them was, you know, just had that determined look on their face, like they were just super focused. And that's, man, you get your team like that before a game, that's a good place to be. And Lockhart being the white tonight, they'll be in the white jerseys, white bottoms. They've got maroon stripes on their jerseys and their pants. Last night, the freshman white team got to wear the forbidden black jerseys. Talked to Coach Mike Maldonado yesterday during the day, and he was that's what he told me. He said they get to wear the forbidden black jerseys. He said they're the only team this year on any level for Lockhart that'll wear those black jerseys. Was the freshman white team last night, so that was pretty cool. See them in those black jerseys.
And they did an excellent job against Vandergrift.
You know, Vandergrift has 3 freshman teams.
Yeah, it was a C team they played.
And 3 JV teams. Or 2 JV teams and 3 freshman teams. Talk about participation.
And grades came out for them already.
The grades came out for us this week. This will be the last week before any changes are made. Changes will happen next week. And we've got 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go before kickoff. We'll take a quick break here, run a couple commercials, and we'll be back with kickoff here from Bastrop Stadium. You're watching Lockhart Lion football on Studio 301.
Welcome to LTX Inflatables. Bounce, slide, and celebrate. We bring the fun to your backyard. Whether it's a birthday party, school event, church gathering, or just a sunny weekend, we offer safe, clean, and exciting bouncy house and water slide rentals for all occasions. LTX Inflatables serves Lockhart and the surrounding areas. We offer affordable rates. With on-time delivery and setup, our bouncy houses are sanitized after every use. Perfect for kids of all ages. And even the young at heart. Let us help make your next event unforgettable, because every celebration deserves a bounce. Call LTX Inflatables at 512-787-2631 to book your next bounce today.
At Lockheart Warriors, we are a select nonprofit sports program tailored for athletes who aspire to compete at the highest levels. Our focus is on providing an affordable pathway for dedicated athletes to access top-tier competition and develop their skills in a challenging environment. We cater to those ready to embrace rigorous training and competition, pushing the boundaries of what they can achieve both individually and as a team. Our program emphasizes resilience, strategic growth, and dedication, ensuring every athlete has the opportunity to excel. Our ethos of pride, personal responsibility, and daily excellence underscores our commitment. At Lockhart Warriors, every participant is prepared for the demands of elite competition and equipped with the skills and mindset to succeed in all aspects of life. We are more than just a sports program. We are a launchpad for future leaders in sports and beyond. For more info, head on over to lockhartwarriors.com.
The jersey, that's junior high.
And we are back as the Lockhart Lions have made their way out of the tunnel.
And here come the Cedar Creek Eagles. From right here in Caldwell County, Texas. Cedar Creek, second high school in the Bastrop area. And we're just a few minutes away from coin toss here and getting this one underway. We'll have the captains for you as they come out for both sides. And beautiful, beautiful sky here as the sun goes down here in Central Texas. It's a beautiful color in the sky. And we're starting off this game under Friday Night Lights tonight. As Lockhart comes in 0-4, looking to get their first win here against Cedar Creek. And Cedar Creek looking to get their first win in 3 years, as we discussed.
Cedar Creek also has a new head coach, a former Lockhart assistant. First year here, he comes over from Corpus Cove. Can't remember his name.
I was waiting for it.
It'll come to you. What, the coach don't know?
Looks like captains for Lockhart are going to be number 10, Noel Jaimes. It'll be number 14. That is going to be Miguel Portillo. Number 55, Dylan Ovalle. And number 25, Landon Mendez. Landon Mendez had a kind of a big year this year and seems to be coming on strong. As we
Actually, he was named captain for the remainder of the year.
That's awesome.
Jared Shaw is the head coach for Cedar Creek.
And we'll get your captains for Cedar Creek here in a moment.
Yeah, we get ready for the national anthem. Got the
Navy ROTC.
Yeah, or there you go, ROTC.
Different schools do different branches. Cedar Creek does Navy ROTC.
Cadet Seaman Kaylee Adams, and Cadet Seaman Apprentice Pilar Castillo. At the south end of the field, raising the colors, we have Cadet Petty Officer Second Class Alex Pacheco, Cadet Petty Officer Second Class Lydia Morales, and Cadet Seaman Apprentice Angelina Pacheco. And now, to honor America and those who protect our freedom at home and abroad, tonight's anthem will be performed by the Cedar Creek Eagle Marching Band.
As the color guard exits the field, that was the national anthem by the Cedar Creek Eagles Band. Sorry, folks, we tried to get as much crowd mic as we could for you on that one. And we'll go over the captains here for Cedar Creek. First will be number 33, Maynard. Oof, that's a tough one. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go with Sagastume. And then you're going to have big number 74. That's going to be Lance Jaramillo.
Jaramillo?
Yeah. And then you've got number 45. That is going to be Juan Rangel. And number 25, which is Dylan Redmond.
Navy ROTC makes their way off the field. The captains will make their way to midfield.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as the young athletes make their way to the 50-yard line, allow us to acknowledge the officiating crew for tonight's game. The officials of this game have been mutually agreed upon by both schools. The rules not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Your knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, continual participation in clinics, and they further refine their understanding of the game. We ask that you as students
And we'll thank everybody for joining us for the Quantum Towing pregame show as we get set for action. 48 minutes of football. They're going through the coin toss. We got a Gage Deutsch, former Lockhart Lion, wide receiver standout and baseball player, says hope they do well today. Dalen Darby, good luck, boys. Brianna James, Momo, DJ Nova, Lisa, and quarterback Big Sister watching from home. Good luck, Lions.
Yes, thank you.
And Simply Sawdust watching from Kansas. Number 5 is her grandson. She'll be there for next week's game. Go Lions, and that number 5 is Aiden Scott.
All right.
And
Hope he has a good game tonight.
Well, he had a really good one last week. He
Yes,
led
he
the
did.
team with 9 tackles. Last year, Aiden Scott led the team overall in the season with over 100 tackles.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night football here in Cedar Creek, Texas. Make some noise. It's time to give loud.
And Lockhart will receive the ball to open up the first half. They'll be going from south to north, be right to left on your screen. The wind has turned into a little bit more of a crosswind here, coming from, say, northeast to southwest.
And I do apologize for the glare on the screen, as we are next to the coach's booth, and they do have their lights on.
I'll go turn them off.
All right. Turn them out.
I don't think they'll notice.
And it should get better as it gets darker as well. And so the Eagles get set to kick it off. It's going to be number 16, David Chavez, to kick off.
And this ball game is underway.
They start off with an onside kick.
Oh.
And looks like Cedar Creek may have got it.
Tell you what, Lockhart was definitely not expecting that. And it is.
Number
It's
12,
their football.
Joseph Ancida had a shot at it but couldn't make his way back to the ball. So Cedar Creek opens up with the trickery onside kick right out of the gate. And correction, that was, and maybe that's why we saw a different kicker. That was number 33, the captain, Maynard Sagastume, who kicked that onside kick. So we'll see the Lockhart defense first. They don't mind. These boys are fired up and ready to play.
Let's see who starts as quarterback. Should be 18.
Yeah.
Played last week against. It's going to be number 7. He's who's the starter against Akins.
And speaking of a former Lockhart
No.
line, number 77, Nobel Prieto, our number 77, Braden Martinez, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with, along with Julian Benavides and Miles Carter, the down 3 linemen for the Lockhart Lions defensively.
That's 19 at quarterback.
And he'll be going deep with his first shot, but
Oh.
Bob Estrada had a beat on it out there.
Excellent job, Bob.
Oh, that was Avery Ibarra.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
Avery
Avery
Ibarra.
Ibarra. Almost had a pick there. Yeah, the quarterback's the gentleman that came in last week against Hayes.
That's going to be number 19, Greg Thompson Jr. He's joined in the backfield by number 26, Logan Aguirre. He's got receiver Daniel Espinal up top. And down here on the bottom is going to be Caleb Dowell.
Hand off up the middle.
And he'll look for some room around the right side where he'll pick up a couple. Where he's brought down by a couple Lockhart Lions. Aiden Scott in on the tackle, as well as Titus Ramirez. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8. And Eagles come right out of the gate with an onside kick, and I like it. You want to go get a win, you want to get your first win, well, start off with the ball either way. That's a good formula. They'll go to a trips formation up top. They've got one receiver and man coverage down here with White on the bottom. And he'll look to throw. It'll be a quick pass out in the flat.
Great tackle.
And Portillo all over it. Portillo going to get him for a couple-yard loss, and that'll bring up 4th down. And see if Cedar Creek may send a punting unit on. We'll see what they decide to do. Coach is talking about it. And good start so far for the Lockhart Lions.
Talking to the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I expect Cedar Creek to go for it here. You open up with an onside kick. You try to get the ball. You're going to do everything you can to try to capitalize on that and get ahead early. They've still got the offense on the field. They're talking to the quarterback. Coach is kind of looks like he's going back and forth. We'll see if maybe they burn a timeout. Well, play clock has to be up by now.
Yeah, you're going to have to now.
Yeah, they're going to take the delay game and move it back 5 yards for the punter.
Good strategy.
And that'll be Sagastume in to punt it, number 33. And back deep for the Lions will be number 2, Bob Estrada. Bob Estrada had a big punt return last week.
He did so much on special teams, we had to make a new award.
That's right. Bob was the Quantum Towing Special Teams Player of the Week last week.
Now, that's something when you got to make an award.
Okay, Lockhart calls some out now. Got to make sure we have the right personnel on there.
Yeah, not only that, got to look for the fake as well also because, I mean, you fake on onside kick to start the game off.
Yeah, you don't put anything past them at this point.
They have nothing to lose.
And I do want to welcome you to the Rebecca Pullium State Farm Insurance first quarter. Rebecca Pullium State Farm Insurance Agency located at 201 South Main Street in downtown Lockhart. So if you're looking for insurance, give Rebecca Pullium State Farm Insurance a call at 512-398-3355. As we have 10 minutes and 3 seconds left to go.
And see what happened there. Because they took so long and took the penalty, Lockhart remained with their defense on the field. And what Coach Maldonado wanted to do was get his punt return unit on the field and give Estrada the best chance possible here. And Sagastu made a punt it from his own 44-yard line. And he'll get the snap. It's clean. He's got the kickoff. It's a good one. Bob Estrada says get away from it.
Yes.
Gets a Cedar Creek bounce. He's going to pin the
for
Lions
good bounce for
deep
Cedar
in
Creek.
their own territory. They'll get the ball inside the 3-yard line. So Lockhart will have 97 yards in between them and pay dirt as we see Noel Jaimez in this potent Lockhart offense coming out on the field. We mentioned it in pregame. Jaimez is throwing almost 75% completion rate on his passes. His leading receiver is going to be DeMonte Anthony. Leading rusher on the team is going to be Caden Roland Bright. He's averaging pretty close to 50 yards a game. Well, Jaime is averaging around 129 yards a game so far this year. Jaime also has a couple TDs on the ground to his credit. He'll start out in the shotgun with twins either side. It'll be McGee and Anthony on the short side of the field. Roland Bright in the backfield with Jaimez. It'll be a give up the middle to Roland Bright. He'll bounce it around the outside, find a little bit of room. He's got more room, and he's out one man to beat. It's a foot race, and it looks like he's run out of bounds.
Still going.
We'll see where the lineman's going to say he stepped out around the 40-yard line.
Almost.
And that's going to be a 57-yard run to open up the night for Lockhart. That'll quickly change Caden Roland Bright's total of 50 yards per game when he gets more than 50 on the first play.
I was telling TD earlier that Hayes scored in the first play of the ball game against Lehman. Almost gave up another one this week.
That's exactly what I was thinking about when he started breaking the open. I said, Coach said this happened. Lockhart breaks out of their huddle quick into the pistol formation. I like this new quick look from Lockhart. Haven't seen it yet. Going to be a give off the left side to Roland Bright. He'll make a man miss in the backfield, pick his way forward for 4 yards. Coach, I like that, what we saw right there.
Yes.
They huddled up, they broke out, they went quick, and they caught Cedar Creek off guard.
Yeah, Cedar Creek was definitely not ready.
They were still flipping linemen around when we were snapping the ball. And going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Lions. And if you're wondering, the Sarge is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's on the camera and producing for us tonight. Jaimez will look to throw for the first time.
Oh, a little bit slow.
And that one's going to be just a little low inside, intended for Connor on the out route near the sticks. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Lions.
Well, I do say if you are interested in working some video camera for us, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to pick you up, bring you along with us, and watch the games for free.
Maybe even get paid.
Yeah.
And Zeke Navarro comes into the game. He's got 4 wide receivers, does Jaimez. He's rolling out to his right. Makes a man miss in the backfield. Jaimez is going to take off himself.
Ooh.
Picks up a couple. That's going to bring up 4th down and 3 for the Lions.
So that's going to bring up a big 4th down situation for the Lockhart Lions.
About 3.
Picked up on the house PA. Called him Noel Jaimes.
I'm going to have to go talk to him here in a little bit.
And so Lockhart, no hesitation at all, going to go for it on 4th down. They'll bring Connor into the wing position. And 3 yards to go. And they get him to jump. It'll be a free play, and he'll take a deep shot.
They're going to blow the play dead. I guess they made contact on the front line, but great job by Jaimez with a hard count.
And that's a shame because Killian Lyles was wide open and would have had 6. But hard count from Jaimez, probably going to be encroachment on the defense.
That's one thing I'm pretty sure Lockhart picked up on Cedar Creek. Cedar Creek quarterback does a great job of faking the clap. What he does is like he's in clap, or they go in a clap,
Hits
but
him
he
with
fakes
the
it. And the defense is looking at him, and they jump.
And unfortunate for Cedar Creek, but fortunate for Lockhart, that's a 1st down, and that'll get him inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 28. Up top, it'll be George McGee and Killian Lyles. Down here on the bottom, it'll be DeMonte Anthony. You've got Connor in the wing and Zeke Navarro in the backfield with Jaimez. Jaimez, straight drop back to pass.
Oh, good
and
catch.
He finds Killian Lyles just past the sticks, who gets a foot down. And that'll be a 1st down pickup for the Lions.
Great job by Lyles to find the yard marker to go and gets across it, makes the comeback, and a great throw by Jaimez as well.
And that's a veteran route, knowing where those sticks are and to get just past them on your comeback route. And Lockhart's into the red zone for the first time tonight with the ball at the going to be 17-yard line. And it'll be into the power pistol for Lockhart.
Okay.
And he'll go to the straight gun with 2 running backs. And this will be a sweep going across the left-hand side.
Oh, got a flag.
Looked like a really good block by Connor out there. That's kind of where they threw the flag at. We'll see if we can catch that one on a replay. Boy, Connor had a pancake block on the edge here. Let's see if we can pick up maybe where the penalty was. You see, get everyone moving left. And maybe a little hold out there on the edge by a tackle for Lockhart, and that's what they call. That'll back Lockhart up 10 yards and back out of the red zone. That'll put the ball out the 17-yard line. 1st down and 20. They'll need to make the 7.
From the 27.
First down and 20 from the 27.
I told you, where's the calculator at, TD?
They'll need to make the 7-yard line for a 1st down. And this looks like it'll be a give straight up the middle to Zeke Navarro. He runs straight downhill, puts his head down, and picks up 7 yards.
Brings up the 2nd and 15, 14.
Zeke Navarro getting into the game earlier than we've seen him. The sophomore running back looking to get some time back there.
Yeah, I tell you what, Navarro and Bright really complement each other. You know, one comes out to take a breather, the other one comes in, and I've said it before. There's no downplaying when either one comes in. They're both excellent runners.
Certainly no drop off between those two. Back to the power pistol again here for Jaimes, and it'll be a play action.
Oh,
Monte
wide
Anthony
open.
Wide open in the corner of the end zone. Beautiful touch pass by Noel Jaimes.
Touchdown.
And Lockhart's got their first touchdown of the night. And they're fired up down there. Beautiful touch pass by Jaimes and beautiful route by DeMonte Anthony. Man, that pitch and catch look all too easy.
Is this what his third touchdown pass? Or touchdown for the freshman? Or is it 4? I lost count. Little swing gate here.
And Lockhart goes with a swinging gate. They'll motion back in. And a lot of times with that, you just see how the defense reacts, and if they give you something, then you take advantage of it.
I like that because they have to prepare for that.
And new kicker Lamas in to kick the extra point try.
And it's good.
And that'll make the score.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, pushes it wide right. So it'll remain 6-0 for Lockhart. Lockhart continues to have some kicking struggles on the year. You're watching Lockhart Lions football on Lions Pride Sports Podcast and Studio 301. We'll be right back here from Bastrop, Texas.
Rebecca Pullium State Farm Insurance Agency, located at 201 South Main Street in downtown Lockhart, Texas, has proudly been serving the Lockhart and surrounding area since 2013. With over 50 years of combined insurance experience, Rebecca and her team are here to help with all your insurance needs. While Rebecca is not working, you can catch her watching her 2 girls cheer and play volleyball or serving on the Lockhart ISD school board. If you're looking for insurance, give Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance a call at 512-398-3355.
Where's our indicator? Back here at Bastrop, Texas, Lockhart Lions taking on Cedar Creek. And it'll be Lamas to kick off for the Lockhart Lions after they get on the board first with 6 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in the Rebecca Pulliam Farmers Insurance first quarter. And so Cedar Creek start out with the onside. What do you think, Coach? Not for Lockhart.
Not for Lockhart.
No, especially with the way their defense have played.
Ball's going to be fielded around the 10.
Oh!
Big hit out there, and guess who it is? That's the Cowboy kick returner himself, Keelan Lyles.
Number 16.
He's making himself felt on both sides. We'll take a quick look at that replay from the touchdown on the touch pass from Jaimes to Anthony. I like this. Lockhart using that power pistol. They're thinking run, and they're going to pass out of it. Anthony
does
a quick double move. And he is open by a mile. And what a beautiful touch pass by Jaimes to put it right in the back of the end zone. And great job by Anthony to bring that thing in and get both feet down inbounds. That one's good in the NFL. All right, Cedar Creek will take over their second chance on offense. Ball will be at the 20-yard line. They've got stacked twins on either side.
Handoff. Not much there.
Not much doing at all.
Got a flag also.
Yep, penalty flag coming in from the backside there.
Hope it's not a face mask against us.
That's going to be Joseph Zarita getting in there. Good to see him back out there on the field as well.
Yeah, he's not 100%, and probably maybe just 75%, but I tell you what, he did a great job last week.
As we wait the penalty call.
Oh, it's against Lockhart.
And that's going to be a face mask against Lockhart. And that's going to be of the personal foul variety. That'll be 15 yards and a first down. It'll move the Cedar Creek Eagles offense out to the 35-yard line.
So that will give the Cedar Creek Eagles their first down of the game.
And that's where Thompson will set up his offense. We'll have one receiver up top, 2 down here at the bottom. And Thompson will hand. He pulls it, and he's going to throw an interception. That's going to be Avery Ibarra. Thompson throws it right to him. Ibarra with the early Christmas gift from Thompson. And Ibarra returns it down to the 19-yard line.
He looks like he was throwing it to Ibarra the whole time. Awesome. Great job. Great read. Good return also.
We'll take a look at that on the replay. And good play fake by Thompson here at the beginning of the play. Had me fooled, and he just throws it right to Avery Ibarra.
Yeah, looks like a miscommunication with the wide receivers. He was streaking down the far sideline.
Well, Avery Ibarra will have to put Thompson on his Christmas card list and thank him for that gift. And it'll be Jaimez taking over. That's going to be a give going around the left-hand side to Roland Bright. He's got some room, makes a man miss in the backfield.
Yes,
heads
sir.
for the corner. Touchdown, Lockhart. And that's the second one of the game. Lockhart goes up 12-0 here in the Rebecca Pulliam first quarter. And great run, good patient run. Makes the first man miss in the backfield and just kind of turns on the Jets from there. After that, nobody had an angle on him. And that ball, that designed to go inside the tackle. Roland Bright bounces it out. And as I said, he turns on the Jets. And nobody from Cedar Creek can keep up with him to the corner.
We're in the swinging gate again.
I like the old swinging gate. It's
Yes.
just a change of pace. I'll take it.
I remember running this in junior, not to go way back, but in junior high with Brandon Davis, he would kill people with the
He
swing
just
gate.
run it straight forward. And that's what they'll do here. And this will be, that's Ibarra.
He's the actually the holder.
And that'll be no good, so that'll leave the score at 12-0. Lockhart Lions over Cedar Creek Eagles. We'll take a quick break here. You're watching Lockhart Lions football on Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Studio 301.
If you've been part of Lockhart ISD, you probably know the name Connie Amaya. After 46 years serving our schools, she's still giving back literally. Each year, she and her foundation give away free backpacks to Central Texas students. It's all about breaking down the barriers and telling kids, we've got your backpack. If you would like to help keep it going, you can visit conniesamaya.org and make a donation. Every bit helps.
And we are back here at Bastrop Stadium. Lamas to kick it off. This one will bounce around the 15. And looks like it'll go out of bounds. Did he touch it before it went out of bounds?
And there is the Prieto family one more time.
And what is he doing down there? Is he
Give
saying
them a
he
big
touched
shout
it?
out. Of course, our thoughts and prayers and condolences go out to the Prieto family as number 77, Nobel Prieto, passed away this past Sunday. As you can see on the top right of the screen, in love and memory of Lockhart Lion number 77. Once a Lion, always a Lion.
Class of 1985.
Yeah. So as a family out here in honor of their fallen Lion, coming out here to watch the Lockhart Lions play. So far, the Lions have not disappointed, TD. They are up 12-0 with 5:43 left to go here in the first quarter.
And this time, Thompson will hand it off, going across the right-hand side. And he'll pick up 3 yards before he's met by Bob Estrada. And that was number 2 on the carry, Anthony Scott, senior running back.
5:21 left in the second quarter. Lions was a 12-zip lead.
Now we'll get some scores around the district here pretty soon.
Yeah, because a lot of them started at 7.
Yep, we had a late start, 7:30 tonight. Thompson in the backfield with Scott. He'll give the ball to Scott. Same play going off the right-hand side.
Oh,
Portillo again with a big hit. And not just the initial hit by Portillo, but the cleanup as well, as number 44 was there. And Cameron McKnight to clean it up.
Titus Ramirez in there as well. Gonna make it 3rd and 4.
So though Cedar Creek has not beat Lockhart, I don't know if they've ever beat Lockhart or when the last time they did.
No, I don't think they ever have.
A little bit of a personal rivalry here in this game, as last year Cedar Creek was Lockhart's homecoming, and there was a lot of talk back and forth among players on social media and different platforms talking smack to each other. And that was an emotional game last year. And, you know, a lot of these players were on the team last year, and they're going to carry that same emotion.
That's going to be a big first down pickup.
And that's going to be Scott once again with the carry. And Lockhart will bring in number 77, Caveman Brandon Martinez, into the middle of that defense. Thompson gets the snap, hands it off. Titus Ramirez.
Nothing there.
Meets him at the same time as the football, and that's going to be a 2-yard loss. That's Titus's second tackle for a loss tonight.
That was Titus Ramirez and number 44, Cameron McKnight, having a defensive end meeting in the backfield.
We mentioned Cavemen on the front line. They've also got number 52, big senior Trevor Lozano, in there right now. And this will be a rollout to his left. He'll be looking to pass. Had a man open, but he was under pressure. Couldn't get it off.
Yeah, he saw that big number 0 coming in from behind him, and Titus Ramirez, and had to get that one away.
And that'll bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Eagles.
3rd and long.
No other defensive players in the game for Lockhart. Number 9, Dylan White at cornerback. On the other side, you've got number 8, Avery Bada. Of course, you've got Portillo out there at his outside linebacker spot. Aiden Scott back there, safety with Bob Estrada. And this will be a pass here on the near side. Man, great coverage by White, but good catch out there by number 7, Caleb Dowell. He's just a sophomore. And you can tell Dow's got a little bit to say after that. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Eagles.
Looks like they're going for it.
Well, they last time they kind of burned a timeout and ended up punting from about this area. This time much shorter, 4th and 5. And he says punt team.
They're going to punt. TD, I told White, number 9, he was wearing those green gloves the last couple of weeks. I said, you need to wear some white ones. That way you can grab them and hold them. Unfortunately, they're wearing blues. I should have done get some blue gloves instead.
So let's see if Bob Estrada gets an opportunity to return this one.
And the last one was waved off, but he pinned us inside the 10 down at the 3-yard line. And he'll get another pretty good one off here. This one's going to bounce.
That's going to go
get
out.
A Lockhart bounce around the 35 and keep rolling backwards. Actually, that bounced around the 25 and rolled all the way back out to the 40. Lockhart will have good starting field position here.
That was a 17-yard run by the football himself.
And Lockhart's only had 2 drives in the game so far. One 97-yard drive all the way down the field to score. And then their first drive was a 67-yard drive. And Lockhart has scored on both possessions so far. They'll look to see if they can do it again here for a 3rd time in a row.
That would be great.
It'll
be exactly what we need.
Rolling Bright in the backfield with Noah Hymas. Abel coming in motion. And it's going to be a run off the right-hand side. And he's gone to the house if he can beat number 27. And he can. He turns on the Jets. That's Roland Bright's 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. And with that, he's over 100 yards as that one goes for 60. So he's got a 57-yarder and a 60-yarder. So he's at 117 yards plus a few on a handful of carries. Goodness gracious. Roland Bright looking to have his best night of the year so far. And Lockhart will come out of swinging gate again.
Couldn't happen to a better young man.
Well, he's been getting better and better and better, as has this whole team. You know, each week as we've progressed here, they've just made a little bit more progress.
Oh, we broke the huddle with 12.
All right, well, let's take a look at that last play. The touchdown run by Bright.
I don't know that Bright was touched here. Let's take a look. He gets the ball, bounces it to the outside. And nobody gets a hand on him. Untouched for 60 yards and a Lockhart touchdown.
And Lockhart goes for 2.
And this will be quarterback power to the left with Bob Estrada back there, but he's in all kinds of trouble. And a holding call. And so Lockhart with the extra point woes, unable to capitalize. So after 3 touchdowns, got an odd score here. It's 18-0. There's a minute 57 seconds left here in the Rebecca Pullium Farmers Insurance first quarter. We'll keep it right here.
Punt team's declined.
Here in a few minutes, we'll take a look at some scores from around the district. I don't know why you need to talk about this one. It's declined. We don't want to give them the points.
All right, well, here we go. Scores in the area, in the district. Pflugerville-Weiss at the field, taking on the Hendrickson Hawks. 14-14 tied in the second quarter. At College Station, A&M is Anderson Trojans 14, A&M Consolidated 7. And at Bob Shelton Stadium in the first quarter is College Station Cougars 21, Kyle Lehman Lobos 0.
Let's go Lobos.
And the game I'm watching out of the corner of my eye is San Marcos 7, Peter Johnson 0, first quarter.
That's a rivalry that's getting bigger and bigger. They're 2 very close schools.
And then down south on 183, Shiner Comanches at Eagle Field, 14-7 in that one.
Let's go Luling Eagles. Eagles are winless on the year as well. This one going to be a short pooch kick, going to be fielded around the 20.
Oh, good return.
That's number 4.
No fumble.
That's Daniel Espinal, the sophomore wide receiver, returning that kick for the Eagles. And they'll take over at the 34-yard line. Good return by Espinal. I will say something I noticed a little bit different about Cedar Creek this year. Coach, you said that they've got a new coach, but I also noticed their numbers are growing.
Yes.
In years past, they've had pretty slim teams, even in comparison to Lockhart. And there's been times like last year, I think by the end of the year, Lockhart had like 34, 33 players. So that's a good sign for Cedar Creek that their numbers are increasing.
They only had 1 freshman team and 1 JV team, but at least they had them.
And so we'll see this Lockhart defense that's turned Cedar Creek away 4 straight times.
Oh.
And Tompkins will look for the end around, but it was sniffed out in the backfield. Wasn't going to go anywhere.
Busted play there.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of miscommunication. They were expecting the wide receiver to be in motion during the snap.
And boy, a host of Lions on that one. Big tackle for a loss, going to take them back into 2nd down and 13. Pretty much the right side of the defense in on that tackle after the busted play. And so Thompson will take the snap. He'll stand around his 25-yard line. He'll be joined by Anthony Scott. And this will be a give to Scott. A little bit of room off the right-hand side.
Still
he
going.
squirts through the middle.
Good run.
And Scott picks up a quick 10 yards.
Very quick. Showed great quickness there.
And Scott, not a very tall player, can really, he stays down. He runs low, too. You lose him in the mix. Kind of a Deuce Vaughn type of guy. Little guy, but he's got good speed. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Best 3rd down chance they've had tonight. And this will be a give up the middle to Scott, but he's hit right away. We'll see who that is at the bottom of that pile that hit him first. That's number 6.
And Joseph Zarita.
That's Zarita getting in there with the initial contact to stop him cold. And then cleaned up by a host of Lions. That'll bring up 4th down. I like it from the Cedar Creek coach. Every 4th down they've had, he's thought long and hard about it. And you can bet you'll see a fake punt or something at some point. We saw him come out with the open kick. When you've not won a game in 3 years, let me tell you, I've coached softball. I had a season where we won 1 game. When you get to looking for that win, you will get desperate and you will do anything that it takes. And
so might as well. I mean, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, so that's going to do it for the Rebecca Pulliam State Farm first quarter. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the Adrien Gutierrez Photography second quarter right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast in Studio 301.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrien Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrien Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrien Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrien Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794, email adriengutierrezphotography@gmail.com, or his website adriengutierrezphotography.com.
Welcome back, everybody watching on Studio 301 YouTube page. Jules, we got 167 of you watching live. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hey, you can hit that share button and share this to social media. Let other Lockhart Lion fans know the game is on and where they can watch it.
Or Cedar Creek Eagle fans that may be tuning in and watching as well.
A lot of people still find their way over to Studio 301. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell. It'll let you know every time either us or they go live on air.
Timeout, Hakens.
And we'll keep it right here for this timeout.
I don't know what the deal with that was, that coach letting the play clock run down just to call a timeout and not a penalty. It was 4th down and 3.
Well, and especially after the quarter change. But it goes to what we talked about. You'll do anything to win, so their coach is probably looking at every alignment. You know, every time he sends them out, he's looking at where can he try to win on one play. Looks like they're working on getting the game clock set. And there's also communication. Well, there's also communication issues with the referees tonight. I saw someone trying to assist with his microphone down there during the break. So we'll rely on hand signals tonight, as it'll be 4th down and 3. And the Eagles will send their offense out onto the field. Like Coach said, nothing to lose.
Everything to gain.
Lockhart, only 6 men in the box. They're covering their wide receivers close. Not going to give up anything short.
Back to pass.
Lockhart rushes 4.
Incomplete.
And incomplete, intended for number 2, Anthony Scott. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Lockhart will start with their best field position of the night. They'll have the ball on the 41-yard line. We've seen 3 drives for Lockhart, 3 scores.
3 extra points mixed.
And 2 of those scores have been on the back of Caden Roland Bright. He had 2 runs of over 50 yards in the game so far tonight, and a handful of others.
Yeah, and both those runs, he didn't run over the outside. He ran right through over the right side of the line and one over the left side of the line. And great job by the front line.
Showed tremendous
on both
speed.
sides, yes. Once he got into that open field, that speed kicked in.
And another timeout called. I'm not sure which side. Let's see.
Well, no, they say now you did not call timeout, so you had to get back on the field.
So the scoreboard shows both teams have 2 timeouts, but I don't know if that's right. And so we'll see Jaimez and his offense from the 41. He'll have trips this time. It'll be Keelan Lyles, George McGee, and DeMonte Anthony. His only 3 wide receivers. He's joined by Caden Roland Bright. This will be a pass play. He's looking for Anthony. He wants it all. Going deep for Anthony. And that ball just a little bit underthrown. Anthony unable to turn back on it. Good time to take a shot downfield there. Change a quarter. 1st down in the plus side of the field. And 2nd down and 10 for the Lions from the 41. They'll go to the power pistol.
Handoff.
And this will be a handoff to Roland Bright. Makes 1st man, 2nd man, but then kind of runs into his own quarterback a little bit. No, Jaimez tries to carry him forward.
Yeah, Jaimez was trying. I don't know if he was trying to block for him or trying to carry him.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let me show you the way.
Funky play there. One you just you take your, as a coach, take your pen, you cross that one off the sheet and say, okay, we'll work on that one at practice next week. And really that was just a simple give. Roland Bright kind of trying to make something happen. And that's his first negative run of the game. He'll lose 3 yards. And after taking that deep shot on first down, that's going to put him down 3rd down and 13. Lockhart's longest 3rd down of the game. I think they may go for it 2-down territory as well. Tight coverage up top on the receivers.
Very tight.
No help over the top either.
Oh, deep pass.
That's going to be intended for McGee. And McGee unable to get to it. And so you had a lot of short routes, 1 deep route.
4th down.
Lockhart will play it safe. They'll send Lamas out as it's 4th and 13. Lamas will look to pin him deep.
Actually, I see Bob Estrada going back there.
Yeah, Bob has been doing most of the punting in practice.
And we saw him with a fake punt as well last week. Probably depends what they give him out on that left perimeter. Lockhart runs another man in. Now you got 11. Yeah, their coaches are telling them to look out for the fake.
Oh,
Estrada
good kick.
punts it for the corner. And that's going to bounce around the 18-yard line. And that's where Killian Lyles will field it.
He takes off with the football.
And a flag late on the play.
Uh-oh.
Looked like a blocker, punter, and a couple guys were getting into it. We'll see what the call is on this one. And we are in the Adrien Gutierrez photography second quarter here at Bastrop Stadium. Lions with the lead, 18-0.
Unsportsmanlike.
And that's going to go against.
Oh, you got somebody ejected.
And they got 2 unsportsmanlike penalties. I believe one of them was an ejection.
And one of them was declined. We'll see. I don't see a player heading for the locker room.
Actually, what they do now is they make him sit on the bench and take his helmet away.
All right, so that'll be 1st and 10 after the penalty. That'll move him. Will be at the 20-yard line. Well, that's where we downed it. So it may have been offsetting penalties there.
I believe so.
One with an ejection. And it'll be a handoff and some room around the right-hand side.
Good
Portillo
tackle.
with a shoestring tackle might have saved a long touchdown. That was Anthony Scott getting out there into the open. That'll be a pickup of 6 yards. Great open field tackle there by Portillo, and that's something we talked about early in the season that Coach and Sarge both harped on, is we got to be good open field tacklers, and Portillo does a great job of it there.
That's something Lockhart has done a lot better this year.
2nd and short. Handoff. Got the 1st down. Ooh.
You know, something I'm noticing, coaches, Portillo's not playing his outside linebacker position. He's back there. He was back there at safety on that play.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks like they're going to be in their 4-down lineman set. That's what's going on there. They go to 4-down lineman. They drop a linebacker.
And they got Ramirez as an edge rusher.
And he goes deep. And that ball in and out of the hands of number 7. Lockhart had a chance on it, but so did number 7, Caleb Dowell. Dowell had a nice catch earlier for 7 or 8 yards.
Very dangerous throw on that one, as there was 3 Lions in there.
Yeah, I was going to say it's triple covered. Not only double team, but triple team.
Well, and I was impressed that he was still able to get the ball into the hands of his receiver, just unable to hold on to it. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for Thompson. Again, Greg Thompson is a junior quarterback. This will be a give around going off the right-hand side.
Got to wrap up. We were just talking about that.
And tell you what, Prieto with a good hit, but Anthony Scott stiff arms him off and then picks up a couple more. Going to give him a third down and manageable. Looked like Landon Mendez was the final guy to bring him down there. Going to be third down and 4.
Yeah, it's like Portillo was trying to go for the knockout blow on that one. You still got to wrap him up.
I'll tell you what, he's had some big hits so far tonight. And they're back to their, looks like back to their base defense now. Oh, big hole on the left-hand side.
Got the first down.
And Ramirez came hard on the pass rush, which left a big lane on the outside for Scott. He took advantage of it, and he moves the chains. Best drive of the night so far for the Cedar Creek Eagles.
First and 10, Cedar Creek Eagles.
This is their best drive of the game so far.
Back to pass.
And that's number 7, caught out on the edge. That's Caleb Dowell. That's Dowell's second catch of the game, third time he's been targeted. Dowell's got some good size. He looks like he's definitely probably 6'2", 6'3" out there on the edge. He's going to be guarded out there by Avery Ibarra, number 8. It'll be second down and 6 from the 44-yard line. This will be a give up the middle. But Zarita once again coming hard, I believe.
Brings up third down.
Yep, that was Joseph Zarita once again. Zarita's done a great job tonight. Senior linebacker for the Lions.
I like what they're doing with Titus Ramirez. They're moving him from one side to the other. Here he is on the right side of the defensive line.
Well, he looks like he is hunting for a sack.
Yes.
What they're trying to do, they're trying to find the perfect matchup against probably the weakest lineman.
Titus Ramirez definitely going to have some speed coming off the edge. You know, should have speed advantage over any tackle he's in front of.
Timeout, Cedar Creek.
And good time for a timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Lockhart Lions football right here on Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Studio 301.
Angie's Snacks, located at 2502 South State Highway 80 in Luling, Texas, is open on Sunday to Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. and closed on Saturdays and Wednesdays. Angie's Snacks offers a wide variety of authentic Mexican snacks as well as refreshments. On Sundays, Angie's Snacks serves a special plate. Be sure to go and give Angie's Snacks a like and follow on Facebook, where the Sunday special plate will be posted prior to each Sunday. Whether it's the craving for a Sunday special plate, cool refreshment, or an authentic Mexican snack, head on over to Angie's Snacks and let Angie take care of that craving for you.
All right, big third down here for the Eagles. Eagles on their best drive of the night. Got the ball in Lions territory, ball at the 44-yard line. And they found some success on this drive with the runs of Scott and the catches of Caleb Dowell. This one, Thompson will hand off. Scott will pick his way and look for some yardage. Whew, a bit of a late hit there. And luckily he's up and fine. Once again, that's going to be Joseph Zarita. And Zarita making it happen today. Quick reaction.
Yes.
Getting into the backfield.
Excellent job.
Going to be fourth down. And looks like they're definitely going to go for it this time on the plus side of the field.
They are chewing a lot of the game clock. We're down to 10 seconds on the play clock.
They're not in a big hurry.
Thompson will have 4 wide receivers and Scott offset to his right. 2 seconds. 1. They'll get the snap off. Thompson will look to his left, then back to his right. Thompson's going to pull it down and run. He's right at the sticks. Titus Ramirez with a huge hit, and he's going to stop him a yard short of the sticks.
Yeah, great tackle.
Man, we'll take another look at that on the replay. What a hit. Titus Ramirez just picked him up and dumped him. And Lockhart will take over there on downs. As we said, this is an emotional game for the Lions that comes on the back of a big one last year. As we can see, some pretty good protection as Lockhart brought the blitz. As it breaks down, he goes on the run. Titus Ramirez not having it.
Oh, great job by Titus Ramirez to break down his stance and had a solid base to where the quarterback was not going to run him over.
Titus Ramirez said, "You shall not pass." And that'll be 1st and 10 for Jaimez. He'll have Zeke Navarro in the backfield with him. Killian Lyles here on the bottom. This will be a pass to Lyles.
Quick
Lyles
snap.
held. And a flag
There you
on
go.
the play.
Late flag.
He had his hand right in the back of his shoulder pads, holding Lyle. Otherwise, Killian Lyles may go for 6 there. And that'll pick up 15 yards and a first down for the Lions. That ought to put the ball somewhere around the Eagle 41-yard line, 42-yard line.
I'm pretty sure that was a big sigh of relief when they did not bring the chains out to measure on that 4th down play.
Don't bring it up, sir.
I tell you, thinking back over the years that we've broadcast, I can only count a handful of measurements that we've ever really seen. Yep,
Well, I can tell you in the last 15 years, there's a handful that we wouldn't want to see.
And the ball will be at the 46-yard line. And he'll be into his power pistol formation, Will Jaimez. Defense flipping around, trying to get set. And this will be a give right up the middle to Zeke. And Zeke puts his head down, runs over a couple Eagles, and picks up an easy 6.5, 7 yards.
And that's Zeke Espinosa, not Zeke Elliott.
Zeke Navarro.
Navarro, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Brings up 2nd and 4. Back to pass.
This will be a quick hitter.
Go. All right. Oh, got the first down.
And that'll be a quick hitter on shot out to the flat, and then Anthony able to pick up the first down. That'll be a gain of 7, and that'll move the chains and take the ball down to the 32-yard line of the Eagles.
Okay, we're going quick now.
So we said it earlier, Noel Jaimez 75% on his passes for the year. He's as good as that or better so far tonight. With only 1 incomplete pass. This one going off the right-hand side. It's Zeke. And he'll pick up a couple tough earned yards in a pile there.
Short gain of about 2 yards.
And take a quick moment to give these boys some love. It's the big men up front for the Lockhart Lions. You've got number 55, Dylan Ovale. You've got number 64, Joe Woody. Number 78, Big Joe Johnson. Number 71, Sal Hinahos. And you've got number 70 at center. That's Caleb Alvarado. Give those big men some love. They don't get enough of it.
Oh, they've done a great job so far blocking for the likes of Caden Roland Bright so far this evening.
Yes, they have. Great job.
And this will be Zeke off the right-hand side. He's got a hole.
And another great job by the front line.
And Zeke picks up 10 yards and a first down for the Lions.
First down.
Well, just outside the 20-yard line, Lions are knocking at the door. We've got 4 minutes, 43 seconds left to go here in the Adrien Gutierrez photography second quarter. And today the Lions band not in attendance. They are getting ready for competition where they'll be leaving around 5 tomorrow morning.
Wish them luck.
A little bit some confusion on the D-line for the Eagles.
And that'll be another give to Zeke going off the left-hand side. Follows the block of Connor. Puts his head down. Looks like the ball came out. And one of the players from Cedar Creek saying they have it. We'll see what the ruling is. Referee's a little bit slow to get there on a potential turnover play.
Lockhart keeps possession.
Yeah, they'll say Lockhart comes up with it. That or he was down by contact. Hard to tell what the ruling was.
I'll call it. He was down by contact.
And so Roland Bright will come into the game. And Lockhart will also change out some receivers. You'll have Killian Lyles here on the bottom with McGee. And this will be a give going around the left-hand side to Rolling Bright, but Cedar Creek sniffs it out. Ball's loose on the ground, and they're going to say he's down by contact.
Wow, we got lucky there.
Got really lucky because no one was going to catch him as one of the secondary players picked it up, and he had nothing but green in between him and the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Lions. Lions getting a little sloppy the last couple plays. Got to rein it in. Big 3rd down here.
Big 3rd down. 3:37 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, after scoring on their first 3 drives, their last 2 drives have ended with punts.
You want to take bets that this one won't? He's looking to pass. Nobody open. He goes through his progressions. Noel's going to pull it down and get what he can. And he's going to get a good bit as he'll pick up 4. And that'll bring up 4th down and 3 for the Lions.
And they're going for it. Or they're calling a timeout.
And good time for a timeout with 3 minutes, 7 seconds left to go. And Adrien Gutierrez, second quarter. We'll keep it right here on this one. And so during halftime, you will get to see the Cedar Creek Eagle Band during the Quantum Towing halftime show. And also we'll go all around the district and around the area and bring you some local scores at halftime. A pretty good turnout for the Lockhart crowd here at Cedar Creek.
Yes, very good.
It's a little bit deceiving because their visitor bleachers are
humongous,
quite a bit bigger than our home bleachers. As this is a much newer and larger stadium. All right, it's 4th down. Lockhart Lions fan. Going to be 4th down and 4 from the 15. Jaimez will have Rolling Bright in the backfield. He's got Wes Abel and Anthony up top. On the short side of the field, he's going to have Parker Connor and Killian Lyles. He'll go with the hard count. Nobody jumps. He gets a snap. He's back. He's looking for Connor first. Connor's not open.
Got him.
So he dumps it off. And did he pick up enough for the first down? Looks like he did.
He did, out to the 10, just enough.
And good job on the check down from Jaimez. Goes through his progressions. Nobody available, so dumps it off to Rolling Bright. And Rolling Bright picks up a first down. It'll be 1st and goal just inside the 10 for the Lions.
All right, great job by Rolling Bright, coaches. He looked for the first down marker before running out of bounds.
Well, and we've seen that short pass to Rolling Bright go for 8, 10, 15, 20 yards.
They work
on
in practice all the time. I wonder why they didn't use it more.
And this will be a give to Rolling Bright, bouncing off the left-hand side, and he's into the end zone.
All right.
He's got his 3rd touchdown of the night. Rolling Bright having a season night tonight as he's been on fire. Just give that man the ball. Everyone else can go wait on the bus.
3 touchdowns tonight? Is it 3?
3?
Yeah, that's
his
his
third touchdown of the night.
We'll take a look at it on the replay. We'll look at that after this extra point. Lockhart really need to put an extra point in the books here and start to right the ship on these extra points. As this will be Lamas, his 2nd try. They've gone for it twice. And snaps back, holds down, kick is up, and this one is good.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, Lockhart starts to trend in the right direction on the extra point.
Good job.
We're here in Bastrop, Texas at Bastrop Stadium. The score is 25-0 as we look at the replay. See, Rolling Bright tried to go up the middle and then saw a lane outside, bounced it out, made a man miss, and puts his 3rd one in the bucket for the night.
And great job by the front line once again, as they've done an outstanding job for these running backs, Coach.
Yes, they have. Excellent job.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out what the head coach from Cedar Creek complained about. It was just an extra point.
He's looking for anything. Anything and everything. We've got 2 minutes, 47 seconds left to go. Your Lockhart Lions lead 25-0.
And
another
the
bit of an odd score for football, 25 points.
The Cedar Creek Eagles do receive the second half kickoff. Of course, there's 3 missed extra points in there as well, so that.
And if you didn't join us in the beginning of the game, Cedar Creek opened up with an onside kick, which they recovered. Lockhart defense then held them to a 3-and-out. Lockhart marched right down the field and scored. And then Lockhart continued to score in 4 more consecutive drives. Or 3 more, rather. And so this will be Lamas to kick. Both of his kicks so far tonight has been shorter kicks fielded around the 20. So Cedar Creek kind of adjusts their alignment a little bit. This will be a shorter pooch kick. Fair catch called for at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, well, they'll have that. Adrien Gutierrez Photography wants to capture your special moments. Adrien will make you feel important on your special day and will do his best to exceed your expectations. You can reach Adrien Gutierrez on Facebook, Instagram, or just give Adrien Gutierrez Photography a call or shoot him a text at 512-227-6794.
2:46 left in the second quarter. Cedar Creek with the football. 1st and 10 at the 25.
And we got 46 seconds till the 2-minute warning, which is, I believe, is something new in high school football, isn't it, Coach?
Yes, sir, this year.
And Cedar Creek, their last drive was the best one of the game. He'll be back deep to pass. Ball intended for number 7 and just outside the reach of his intended wide receiver.
As well as the defender, Avery Ibarra.
That's Dowell. And we saw Ancita was in there for that play. Scott will check back in. And so going with 5 wide receivers here, throwing caution to the wind with 2 minutes, 42 seconds left.
Empty backfield.
It's Hail Mary territory. And he'll go the same play again, looking for number 7.
Incomplete.
Once again, unable to execute. And he gets hit that time in the backfield by Zarita as he gets rid of it.
Yeah, only problem with an empty backfield is you got Titus Ramirez and company down there on the front line. You know they're licking their chops.
Yeah, with an empty backfield, we better get rid of it quick.
Well, you can see the play they're trying to run. They're trying to get it into the hands of number 7 out by the boundary, get him out of bounds. And that's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Got trips on top.
And Lockhart looks like they're bringing pressure on this one. It's picked up well, goes deep. He's got a chance, but no.
Oh, almost intercepted.
And that's the second one that got his hands on, and the first one he was able to secure for an interception.
Yeah, it looks like Lockhart was bringing the blitz, Coach, and Cedar Creek did an excellent job picking it up.
Yes, they did. The quarterback had enough time to get rid of it.
As Lockhart will send their punt return team out. Bob Estrada will drop back deep. He'll be standing around his own 39-yard line. This may be the first one he has a good chance to return tonight. He hadn't gotten his hands on one yet as a return man. And it'll be Sakastume to punt it. End over end kicks. Going to bounce around the 40 and get an excellent Cedar Creek bounce. That's going to roll and roll and roll all the way down.
Good roll for them.
Just outside the 15-yard line. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Lockhart Lions football on Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Studio 301.
KJ's Embroidery is the place that can make your embroidery dreams a reality. If you're looking for embroidery work for business hats, shirts, or patches embroidered with your business logo, owner Randy Ellis can get you lined up. From a handful of items to bulk items, KJ's Embroidery is the one to call. Check them out on Facebook to stay up to date with all of their current work. If you would like to reach out to KJ's Embroidery for embroidery work done, you can send an email to kjsembroidery@gmail.com or you can call them at 830-263-2447.
And Lockhart's going to take over. They'll be at their own 15-yard line. And there'll be a whistle blow this play dead before it ever gets going. A whistle, but no flag. At least not yet. And they'll be good to go, making sure the clock is set right, I guess. And so Jaime standing at his own 10, gets a snap. This will be a give to Roland Bryant. Nothing doing, bounces it to the outside, and makes something out of nothing.
Got a flag. It's either a hold or a face mask.
I think it's a face mask. If it is a face mask, they threw the penalty flag kind of late. As Bright was bouncing out from the pile, and they reached around and grabbed him by the face mask.
You had Big Joe Johnson out there trying to throw a block for him.
So my thoughts were all wrong. They're going to get hold in on Lockhart.
Yeah, so that was Johnson out there trying to get an extra block for him and give him some extra yards. And so this one will back Lockhart up. They'll be inside the 10-yard line. No worries. Lockhart took the ball and drove 97 yards down the field for a touchdown on their second drive of the game. This will bring up first down and 15. It's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, or actually call it 16.
Yeah, half the distance to the goal line is what they're calling it.
And so Jaimez will have 4 wide receivers. He's standing at the 3. They're going to whistle this one dead again before it starts.
Oh, no. Somebody calling timeout?
Now they hit the 2-minute warning, I guess.
There we go.
And we'll keep it right here for the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if I can pull up some areas, some scores around the district. Still in the second quarter. They score no score change yet for Weiss and Hendrickson, 14 apiece. At A&M, Consolidated is tied up with 35 seconds left to go in the first half, 14 apiece.
Anderson.
Against Anderson, excuse me, yeah. College Station, A&M and Anderson, 14 apiece. College Station Cougars at Bob Shelton Stadium, 21-0. That one says it's in the first quarter still. And, of course, Shiner wakes up at Eagle Stadium, and they are up now 35-7 with 1 minute left to go in the first half.
Well, it was 14-7 there at the end of the first. Shiner really turned it on in the second half.
At halftime, it's set Marcus 13, Buda Johnson 0.
Yeah, Buda Johnson got shut out last week, too, if I'm correct.
Dripping Springs.
And so they've got Killian Lyles down here by himself, kind of isolated. 3 wide receivers up top. This will be man coverage down here on Lyles. No safety help over the top. Jimenez will look to take the snap from around the 4-yard line. He'll be back to pass. Plenty of time.
Ooh,
and he takes a deep shot going for Abel. Abel runs right underneath it and catches at the 44-yard line. That's going to be a 35-yard pass. And the first catch of the game for Abel is a big one for the Lions. And minute and 51 seconds left. And they start running the clock a little bit early there.
Sarge, how many timeouts do we have? Lockhart?
We have 1 timeout left. Or 2 timeouts.
Okay.
No, excuse me. Yeah, 2 timeouts left. Cedar Creek Eagles have 1.
Snap the ball.
And Lockhart goes fast here. Doesn't waste any time. Going deep again. This time it's intended for Connor.
Oh, good job on defense.
Connor had to turn to a defensive back.
Yeah, a little extracurriculars. No flag. Yeah, Connor did turn into the defender there and knock the ball away. And Connor pleading for a flag, but he's not going to get it. That'll bring up second down and 10 from the 45.
We'll take a quick look at that Abel reception.
As you can see, great time for Jaimez to throw, and he's able to set his feet, rear back, and chunk it. And, I mean, really think Anthony or Abel could have caught that ball. They were both right there in the vicinity.
Both were open. Second and 10 for the Lions.
This will be a quick hitter out to Anthony in the flat. Anthony will make one man miss, and another man miss, and another man miss. That's what he does, and I gotta see more of it. Got to get the ball in his hands more. You know, I've seen it time and time again on other levels where he makes 8 or 9 miss in one play and then gets a touchdown, and it's just a matter of time getting the ball in his hands.
I would definitely give him the ball in the jet sweep.
We do have a timeout for the Lockhart Lions, and it looks like some of the offensive linemen missed some tackles too, as Anthony ran into a couple of them on his way.
Well, that's what I mean. He's using everything on the field, and he just doesn't stop moving. That's the biggest thing is his movement never stops. His feet stay driving, and he has a way about him that he can just get out of situations kind of and make men miss when you wouldn't think they're going to. He's one of those guys that you try to take the angle on him, and every time you get there, you discover you took the wrong angle.
Yeah. It reminds me of what we talked about earlier in the season, One Gage Deutsch last year with the Lockhart Lions. Every time he got the football in his hands, it was going to take everybody on the defensive side and also from the sidelines to bring him down.
Coach talked about that jet sweep. We've seen it to Anthony be successful. And this is going to be a quick hitter out to Abel right around the sticks. Is this one whistled dead again?
This is the third play on this drive alone that the referees have blown the play dead before it begins. Actually, when the ball is snapped, they blow it dead.
When it's up to that back judge to either stay over the ball
Okay, done. Get
And
them to stop
yeah,
the
the
clock.
clock is still running.
Lockhart definitely unhappy after that one, as Abel picked up the first down, shook a man, and may have gone.
Trying to adjust the clock, the time back on the clock.
They said they're going to put 1:11 back on the clock, but
we never saw why they stopped it.
1-3-1.
One oh one.
And that's tough with no microphone, depending on hand signals to communicate with the clock operator. Maybe they get that fixed in the second half. So it'll be third down still for the Lions after that one's whistled dead, kind of killing the momentum. And it'll be Jaimez. Got to think he's going to look to pass, and he does. He's got receivers run deep. He's got his check down man. Makes a few men miss. Going to be a holding flag that's going to bring it back. Good job of Jaimez making a little something out of nothing, but holding call is going to bring it back. And the penalty will stop the clock. And it'll be 4th and more than 10 if this is a holding call. And so Lockhart will most likely, well, I don't know, with only 49 seconds, they may stay out there.
Yeah, it'll still be third. It'll still be third down.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it'll still be third down.
Well, the officiating here towards the end of this second quarter just kind of slowed the game to a crawl when Lockhart's trying to go quick and use momentum. But it doesn't help when you have holding penalties. So Lockhart will be third down and 13 from their own 41-yard line. Lockhart leading 25-0. Clock is ticking down to 43 seconds. It'll be under 40 by the snap. And so once again, got a bunch of vertical routes going down the field. Hyman's looking to buy some time so he can heave it deep. Okay. Hyman's will be sacked after a gain of 3 inbounds. And Lockhart will run the punt team out onto the field. Or actually, they won't have to run a play. That'll end the first half here at Cedar Creek. Lockhart is leading 25-0. We'll take a break here, and then we'll be back in just a few minutes. You'll get to see the Cedar Creek Eagle Band on the Quantum Towing halftime show. You're watching Lockhart Lions football right here on Lions Pride Sports Broadcast in Studio 301. Actually, they are going to, well, the clock is at 0. Yeah, the half's over.
That's it. They're going to go to halftime.
Yeah, halftime.
They lined up to punt it, and I'm thinking, why are you punting with 0? So we'll be back here in just a minute.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle, with 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart. Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
Lionettes are under the direction of Miss May Bayloff. The Lionettes are led onto the field by Captain Lindsay Schrott, Co-Captain Linda Prieto, Senior Lieutenant Morgan Cancel, Senior Lieutenant Elena Cervantes, Head Social Officer Sienna Ramirez, Social Officer Aaliyah Leos, Social Officer Jocelyn Delacruz. The Lionette of the Week is Kaylin Krieger. Congratulations, Kaylin, for being locked on excellence. Tonight, they will be performing their field jazz routine to I Want You Back. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025-2026 Lockhart High School Lionettes. The Lionettes would like to thank Superintendent Mark Estrada, Deputy Superintendent Dr. Stephanie Camarillo, LHS Principal Michael Herman, all the administrators and teachers and parents for their endless support. Please give one more round of applause to Lockhart Lion Halftime, your multiple award-winning Lockhart High School Lionettes.
Eaglettes would like to thank our boosters, amazing Eaglettes boosters, the parents and sponsors. Thank you for all your support. Please welcome to the field the Creek Sound Marching Band and Color Guard. The band would like to congratulate this section of the week, the Color Guard. The woodwind members of the week is Fabiola Gallegos. The brass member of the week is Max Ditchin. The percussion members of the week are Pedro Hernandez Vega. The guard members of the week is Josefina Jaimes. Thank you for all your outstanding work. Now we are excited to share with you the 2025 Creek Sound Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Crystal Guerrero Montelongo, Alberto Vera, and Sarah Nix. The band will be performing with their marching show titled Wish You Were Here, featuring How Fervent Is My Longing by Joel Sebastian Bach, Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, and Letter from Home by Pat Metheny. Our solos for tonight are Marvin
Kent Riddle Properties is the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for the 2022 to 2023 season and has been a big supporter of Lockhart Lion Sports for over 40 years. Lockhart Lion fans all over the world have been able to follow the games on the Kent Riddle Properties scoreboard, as well as being the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Kent is also the QA guy for every broadcast. Kent Riddle has been in the real estate business for over 35 years. If you are looking to buy, sale, or lease a property in the area, you can contact Kent Riddle at 512-359-0036.
If you've been part of Lockhart ISD, you probably know the name Connie Amaya. After 46 years serving our schools, she's still giving back literally. Each year, she and her foundation give away free backpacks to Central Texas students. It's all about breaking down the barriers and telling kids, we've got your backpack. If you would like to help keep it going, you can visit conniesamaya.org and make a donation. Every bit helps. If you're looking to cherish that special moment in photos, Warren Yanez Photography is the one to call. Warren Yanez is a very talented young man with the inspiration and determination to capture the photos that will create everlasting memories. In June of 2025, Warren was voted Best Photographer by the National Student Leadership Conference in Washington, D.C. Warren Yanez Photography has flexible scheduling with shoot locations available within the Lockhart area. If you are interested in having Warren photograph yourself, your family, and/or pets. For more info about availability to schedule a session and for rates, you can contact Warren at 512-855-3106.
Welcome to LTX Inflatables. Bounce, slide, and celebrate. We bring the fun to your backyard. Whether it's a birthday party, school event, church gathering, or just a sunny weekend, we offer safe, clean, and exciting bouncy house and water slide rentals for all occasions. LTX Inflatables serves Lockhart and the surrounding areas. We offer affordable rates. With on-time delivery and setup, our bouncy houses are sanitized after every use. Perfect for kids of all ages. And even the young at heart. Let us help make your next event unforgettable, because every celebration deserves a bounce. Call LTX Inflatables at 512-787-2631 to book your next bounce today.
At Lockheart Warriors, we are a select nonprofit sports program tailored for athletes who aspire to compete at the highest levels. Our focus is on providing an affordable pathway for dedicated athletes to access top-tier competition and develop their skills in a challenging environment. We cater to those ready to embrace rigorous training and competition, pushing the boundaries of what they can achieve both individually and as a team. Our program emphasizes resilience, strategic growth, and dedication, ensuring every athlete has the opportunity to excel. Our ethos of pride, personal responsibility, and daily excellence underscores our commitment. At Lockheart Warriors, every participant is prepared for the demands of elite competition and equipped with the skills and mindset to succeed in all aspects of life. We are more than just a sports program. We are a launchpad for future leaders in sports and beyond. For more info, head on over to lockhartwarriors.com.
KJ's Embroidery is the place that can make your embroidery dreams a reality. If you're looking for embroidery work for business hats, shirts, or patches embroidered with your business logo, owner Randy Ellis can get you lined up. From a handful of items to bulk items, KJ's Embroidery is the one to call. Check them out on Facebook to stay up to date with all of their current work. If you would like to reach out to KJ's Embroidery for embroidery work done, you can send an email to kjsembroidery@gmail.com, or you can call them at 830-263-2447.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle, with 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart. Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
And we are back from Memorial Stadium here in Bastrop, Texas, or actually Cedar Creek, Texas, as the Lockhart Lions are leading the Cedar Creek Eagles 25-0 on homecoming night for the Eagles. We got 2.5 minutes left to go here in the Quantum Towing halftime show. My name is Emilio Sarge Juarez, working the video camera and producing. And taking over the play-by-play duties for tonight, TD Tom Dunn. And to his left, our football analyst, the coach, Amado Galvez. Coach, your thoughts on the first half, and what, as a coach, going into halftime, what are you telling your offensive defense and then as a whole team in general?
Well, we still have a lot of. We did a great job first half. We still have a lot of work to do. We scored a touchdown. We missed the extra point, or we had a drive going. And we had a couple penalties. We got to put that perfect drive together. This is very important in the second half. Get that first drive, put some points on the board, get the extra point, and after that, I think that's the ball game. I think Cedar Creek's going to shut it down after that.
As I look across the field, Coach, I see Evan Estrada leading the Lions out there on his little scooter. Tell you what, that Lion pride runs deep. TD, what are your thoughts, what you saw in the first half for the Lockhart Lions offensively and defensively?
Well, best first half of the year for the Lockhart Lions. Well over 200 yards of offense in the first half. You've got Caden Roland Bride. He's up well over 100 yards. I mean, may even closing on 200 yards. He's having the game of the season for him. He's got 3 touchdowns on the night. And another thing that we've seen is just accuracy out of our quarterback, Noel Jaimes. He's hit quite a few different receivers tonight. And just Lockhart's looking really good all around. I mean, the only woe they have is the extra points. Other than that, they're rolling downhill.
Coach, your thought on Caden Roland Bright tonight?
Oh, excellent job, man. Showed tremendous speed. I hope to give him the ball a lot more the second half. See if he can score a couple more. He already has 3 touchdowns. Let's get a couple more.
Right, let him have a big night.
Oh, yeah, and defensively for the Lockhart Lions, playing very tough tonight against Cedar Creek Eagles.
Yes.
Your thoughts on the defense, TV, and the coach?
Excellent job on defense. We keep that. We want that shutout.
And Lockhart with quite a few 3-and-outs on them. Cedar Creek only able to pick up 3 first downs in that whole first half. So good job there by the Lions. They've held the Cedar Creek Eagles. I think their longest play has been about 13 yards, 14 yards tonight.
And for those of you watching the broadcast, there's a Lockhart Lion alumni being an official out there, and that's Mr. Fred Carter.
And so it'll be Lamas to kick off in the second half for the Lions. This game opened up with a big onside kick by Cedar Creek, which they recovered. No worries, though. Lockhart turned them away with a 3-and-out. And they had a great punt that pinned Lockhart inside the 3. Lockhart said no worries. They marched it 97 yards down the field and put one in the end zone.
Well, it helped with a big 56-yard run by Caden Roland Bright on the first play for the Lions. Now, TD and I were talking during the halftime. We'll wait till after the kickoff. And
this will be number 9 back deep to return it. That's Dalton Whitehead. He started as quarterback last week for them. And this will be a deep kick. It'll be fielded by Whitehead around the 10-yard line. He'll have a head of steam and some running room out over the 20 to the 25. And then Killian Lyles wraps him up with a solid tackle.
Now, we had talked about, is Lockhart going to onside the kick to start the second half as Cedar Creek did to start the game, but
I was hoping they would. But we'll see the Lockhart defense here in the second half and the Adam & Sons heating and cooling third quarter.
Yeah, with temperatures reaching triple digits this summer and with winter bringing in cold weather, if you're needing your indoor or an outdoor units to be looked at before the triple-digit weather arrives or the cold weather arrives, feel free to give Adam & Sons AC and Heating call by calling Adam Renteria or sending him a text at 512-844-2695.
Little jet sweep there. Good tackle.
And the man has been quiet all night, except for right now. That's number 99, Julian Benavides.
He's only been quiet because he's been double teamed, pretty much all night long.
And he got injured last Friday. Last game last week, and missed quite a bit of practice this week.
You know what? Nobody caught it. Nobody said anything. Lockhart only had 10 players on the field there. They had 3 down linemen, a couple linebackers, safeties, and corners. They were short a man. And then we see number 44 in between plays. Cameron McKnight hustles out there to take his defensive end position. And this will be a pass out on the edge to number 4. Ooh. And he's got some room. He's streaking down the sideline. And good job by Bob Estrada to push him out of bounds right around the 50. Biggest play of the night for the Cedar Creek Eagles.
Great speed there. Wow, that kid's fast.
That's number 3. That's R.J. Torres, senior.
No, that was number 4, Daniel Espinal.
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
yeah.
sophomore.
Daniel Espinal, that's right. He had a return earlier.
He's so fast we couldn't see the number.
Big first down for the Eagles. And this will be a give up the middle. He'll bounce it outside.
There he goes. Wow.
He's got some room. And once again, Bob Estrada cleans it up. That's number 2, Anthony Scott on the carry. And so back-to-back big plays for the Cedar Creek Eagles. Lockhart defense needs to stiffen up. Don't want to let them think they can claw their way back into this game.
First down for the Eagles.
So this defense Lockhart runs with 4 linemen. It's really like a 4-2-5 pretty much that they'll go into to defend against the run.
And whistle blew.
Coach, I've noticed with Lockhart's defensive packages, it depends where they're out on the field, what the offense is doing, and who's in there. For instance, they'll bring Miles Carter and McKnight in to play defensive end, and they'll replace 1 or 2 of the backers with Ramirez and Portillo will come out.
Right.
Now, those 2 guys, sometimes they stand and play just like those outside linebackers. Other times they're getting down in that 3 or 4 point stance. So I really like the variation of, it seemed like the last several years we had one defense and we never came out of it.
Exactly.
I like Coach Maldonado's flexibility and utilizing the different players that he's got for different situations.
It depends on the formation and the personnel they have, the opponents.
Well, it used to be they'd be in a big goal line situation, or we'd be facing Liberty Hill and we still ran a 3-4. So it's good to see a coach with a little flexibility.
And one thing that I like about it, we're not doing that flipping anymore.
So it'll be trying to line up on the strong side or weak side.
Exactly.
Really threw them off their time.
And so it'll be first down and 10 from the 33-yard line for the Eagles. Thompson will bring a man in motion. That's number 4.
Oh, dropped the ball.
And he's going to get swallowed up in the backfield by Benavidez.
Hey, Coach, you talked about it during the pregame, actually before the pregame, that Cedar Creek was having a whole bunch of issues getting the ball from the center to the quarterback.
It was very frustrating to watch them on film because we're constantly up numerous high snaps.
Well, they got lucky on that one not to have a legal procedure as Espinal was moving towards the line of scrimmage when they snapped it.
I think they would have taken the illegal procedure.
And so he'll be in the pistol formation.
Back to pass.
He'll throw it. That's number 7.
Oh, almost intercepted.
Almost picked off by Avery Bonnet. That was almost his second interception.
Well, that's the 3rd time he's got his hands on the ball. But I'll tell you, number 7 ran a great route and was wide open. And if that's a good throw, man, Caleb Dowell probably scores. Caleb Dowell just
easily.
A sophomore wide receiver as he was coming on the slant route. And the safety and Cedar had come up to guard a tight end. And they'll still be in the pistol formation. He's got Anthony Scott with him in the backfield. Thompson will hand it off to Scott this time, and he's wrapped up at the line by Zarita, but pushes forward, keeps his feet moving, still moving, and he's going to pick up 10 yards after Zarita wrapped him up at the line of scrimmage. Scott just continues to move his feet and move the pile, finally taken down all the way by Bob Estrada. And looks like Estrada will have to come out for a play as his helmet came off.
Well, we had big number 72, Miller Rangel, and number 74, Lance Jaramillo, carrying the running back for about 6 or 7 yards, but great job by the Eagles.
Brings up a 4th down.
And as Estrada comes out, that'll bring Talon Price in for a moment. Talon Price got a fumble recovery and a forced fumble on the year.
Back to pass. Good pass rush, 77.
And
quarterback gets away.
To run.
He'll pick up the first down. Oh, wow.
And Thompson, good job filling the pressure, moving away from it, picking up a first down. This is the closest to scoring the Cedar Creek Eagles have been.
Eagles moving the football. Hand off up the middle.
And he picks up a quick 3 yards. So Cedar Creek threatening here and chewing up a big chunk of the clock. We've only got 8 minutes, 35 seconds left to go here in the Adam and Sons Heating and Cooling third quarter. They've chewed up almost 4 minutes of the clock here on this opening drive of the second half. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from the 11.
Pass.
He'll look to pass.
A little bit too high.
And once again, had his man open, just unable to connect with him is Thompson. Well, you got to think out there for Dowell, man. Frustration's got to be growing. He's been open 3 times, and Thompson has not been able to hit him. Again, Dowell's a big target out there. He goes well over 6 feet.
And the same thing for on the Lions side. They have to see what the deal is on why he's getting that open.
Well, as you can see in the defense in there and here, he is manned up with Ibarra. If he runs a slant, he's going to be hard to get. Ibarra gets another one. And he's going to go all the way with this one. Nobody's going to catch Ibarra. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Avery Ibarra on the interception. Talk about a pick 6. That's a big one. That goes for 83 yards on the interception return.
I tell you what, TD, he came very close to stepping out of bounds when he first caught the ball.
He was tiptoeing the sideline the whole way down.
The official was not in position to see it, so he kind of let it go.
And so we'll take a look at that replay here in just a moment. Oh, here we go. As you can see, they're going right back for that same target again. Ibarra undercuts the route, cuts the ball, and then he is gone, and nobody's going to catch him as he is off to the races.
Well, they're still talking about it over there.
There's a penalty flag down here, and they're going to get. It's going to be called on the Lions.
I saw that. It's going to be unnecessary
at the end
roughness.
of that replay.
Going to be a block in the back, push the man out of bounds, and that's going to take Ibarra's touchdown away.
Oh, that's going to make him a little bit upset.
And that'll be first down. It'll look like they'll probably place the ball around the 25 once they walk this one off.
It's a penalty that shouldn't have happened. No need for this.
Yeah, definitely late hit. And he knew it, too. You could see the way he turned around. He goes, oh, no.
So that touchdown will be wiped away.
Whoever that was, he owes Avery lunch and maybe a couple sodas next week for sure. Well, Lockhart previously only had 1 interception on the year. That was by Titus Ramirez. Tonight, Avery Ibarra's got 2. This time they're going to give it to McGee on the jet sweep.
Oh, got a flag.
There's going to be a flag. There's going to be a hold out there on the edge. That'll bring this one back. And so Cedar Creek was moving the ball there and really threatening. They were inside the 20-yard line, and then Lockhart turns them around with a big turnover, flips the field. And now Lockhart's going to have the ball 1st and 20. It'll be around the 40-yard line.
It's going to be holding on Lockhart.
And Lockhart defense has been stiff and stingy all night long, but that last one was Cedar Creek's best drive of the night. They were starting to make it happen, and you know, you kind of felt it was a matter of time before he was able to find Caleb Dowell open, and Ibarra just takes it away from him. Jaimez back to pass. He's going to hit Anthony. Anthony catches the ball, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds after a gain of 15 yards. Good job picking up about 6 after the catch for Anthony, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and call it 6 for the Lions. So that one good for 14 yards.
It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Lions.
And they'll split Parker, Connor, and Killian will be split down here at the bottom of your screen. Up top, you'll have Anthony and McGee.
Second down for the Lions.
And so far, he's hit all his receivers except Parker Connor so far. I mean, literally, he's hit every single one with at least 1 ball.
And that's the only one he hasn't targeted as of yet.
He targeted him 1 time earlier in the first half. And Connor was unable
that's
to come
right,
up
over
with
here
that
on
one.
the deep side.
And this time, it'll be a run. It'll be a rolling Bright going straight up the middle.
We're almost at the yard marker. It's going to bring up third down and very short.
Correction, that was Zeke Navarro on the run, not Roland Bright. So it'll be third down and very short. And Zeke Navarro, got to think the way he runs downhill, they're going to give it to him right up the middle once again, and they do.
Yes, sir.
And he does exactly what he does. He puts his head down and bulls over someone for a first down, and that'll put the ball inside the red zone for the Lions. They're up 25-0.
And driving.
Shout out to everybody tuning in on Studio 301's YouTube page. We appreciate each and every one of you. Parker Connor going in motion. Jaimez will take the snap, give it to Navarro off the edge.
There he goes.
Behind the block of Connor.
Excellent run. First and go.
And so it wasn't just Connor that he was behind. He was also following the block of big Sal Hinajos, big junior right tackle for the Lions. Sal Hinajos, he might be the biggest guy on this front line between him and Johnson.
Motion.
Send Zeke out in motion. They'll
There
give
he
it to
goes.
Connor on a
Oh,
carry up
wow.
the middle. Parker
And Connor.
Yes,
with his first
sir.
rushing touchdown of the year, goes right up the middle and puts another 6 on the board for the Lockhart Lions.
Why not? If you can't throw it to him, give him the ball. He's going to put it in the end zone either way.
Well, and they may have been in shotgun, but I'm still going to say that's a fullback, baby. Rumble, young man, rumble. Those you don't know, that was TD's position, fullback back in the day. Good to see a big man getting the football in short yardage.
Back when there was a fullback.
Yeah. Well, when they get into that power pistol, it's not too far departed from the power I.
We're a man short that one ran in just in time.
And Lamas will get set up to kick his extra point. Be out of the hold of Ibarra. Snaps back. Hold us down. The kick is up.
And it is
good. All right. And so Lockhart extends their lead to 31-0. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Lockhart Lions football on Lions Pride Sports Broadcast in Studio 301.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
And after Lockhart takes the 31-0 lead, we'll kick off again to Cedar Creek, going left to right. It'll be Lamas to kick it off. And then it's going to be Dalton Whitehead back to receive. And this one will be
out of bounds.
Kicked out of bounds, and we'll draw the penalty.
We'll get some score updates around the district. At the field, it is Pflugerville Weiss 41, Hendrickson Hawks 14. That's just into the fourth quarter. At A&M Consolidated, Anderson Trojans 21, the Tigers 14. That's just started in the fourth quarter. And at Bob Shelton Stadium, says it's still at halftime, College Station Cougars 49, Kyle Lehman Lobos 7. And of course, here at Bastrop Memorial Stadium, it is Lockhart Lions 32, Bastrop Cedar Creek Eagles 0.
Tough road ahead for the Lockhart Lions. How good is Weiss? I mean, I'm going to tell you, that Hendrickson team we saw last week, they executed.
Yes.
They were well coached. They played clean football. I mean, just a really well-rounded football team. And to see Weiss.
If you remember what I mentioned last week, they beat us last year 35-11, and after that they lost every game in a row until the last game of the season.
Well, to see Weiss mopping the floor with them like that, I mean,
and they lost, of course, all the top teams.
Weiss has some talent. That sophomore quarterback of theirs is something else. A big hit out there on the edge.
Yeah, they handled Lehman Lobos last week by a final 87-0. It was 80-0 going into the fourth quarter.
So Lockhart elected to stick with the big lineman in the game in the 4-2-5. Guess this really be the nickel for Lockhart. And Thompson will get the snap. He'll hand it off going up the middle. He's got a couple yards. Now it's going to be a pile pusher. And it'll stall out. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9 by the time they set the ball.
Traffic jam on the 32-yard line.
That's number 4 on the carry, Daniel Espinal.
And long for the Eagles.
Or sorry, number 2 rather, Anthony Scott. Scott and Espinal about the same size and build out there. And so last time the Eagles had the ball, they went after Caleb Dowell over and over again. He's down here on the perimeter. He's manned up against Avery Ibarra. Lockhart's in the nickels. They're manned up out on the edge.
Back to pass.
And he'll be looking that way again. Goes deep. Avery Ibarra.
Again.
Watch out. He's got a 3rd one. He's going to try to bring this one back. He's looking to set up some blocks as he heads left.
Oh, great tackle over there.
And good open field tackle out there. Ibarra puts his shoulder down. Good job of Zarita out there, or White out there trying to set up a block for him. Avery Ibarra's got his 3rd pick of the night. Goodness gracious. This kid is on fire.
They might not want to go his way for the rest of the night.
Well, I can tell you, with someone like Ibarra, or really any of these guys back there, you cannot throw a ball up with hopes and dreams like that. They're going to take it from you.
The only thing I was going to say, last week he didn't have one of his best games. And I'm sure this week in practice, knowing him, he worked extremely hard. It took a little bump to the head also last week, and it kind of took him a while to get over it.
And so Lockhart will take over after the 3rd interception by Ibarra. They'll have the ball at the 48-yard line. I think it's probably a good time to take a shot here. Got Killian Lyles on the outside, DeMonte Anthony up top all by himself. Connor in motion. Going to be a quick hitter to Lyles.
Oh, he dropped it.
In and out of the hands.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times with Lyles this year on that bubble screen. Looking upfield before he has control of that football.
Coach, you can hear the coaches next door.
They're right next door to us.
Coach Tanner,
well, they saw the potential, a big play there.
Yeah, Michael Garcia says hat trick for Avery Ibarra.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Mr. Interception.
And also enjoying the game on the Studio 301.
And this will be a give to Roland Bright, going right up the middle, makes one man miss, puts his head down, and picks up 6. Well, I tell you what, we've got a couple guys who are making strong statements for themselves to be quantum towing players of the game on their respective sides of the ball. Roland Bright on the offensive side, he's got 3 touchdowns. Ibarra on the defensive side, he's got 3 interceptions. Maybe they'll keep trading back and forth. Imez gets the snap. He's back to pass here. He's looking for the crossing route, but Anthony, man, all over him.
It's like he was wearing a blue backpack all over him.
And I don't know, maybe in a game that's not 32-0, you might see a flag on that one, but nevertheless, that's going to be 4th down, and it'll bring on the punting unit for the Lions. So far, it's been Bob Estrada back deep to take the punts, and it will be him again. Now, this is one of those situations where you're 4th down and 5 here. You're not 4th and 10 or 15.
And you got a very fast young man back there.
Well, and I can tell you, Cedar Creek watched film because I watched the last punt where they felt like they had some open field, and they were screaming at their guys to get over there so that Estrada couldn't easily run it.
Oh, he drops it. Well, now he had to run.
Yep, Bob Estrada drops it, and he's got to run, puts his head down.
Oh.
He's going to be really close. Looks like he picked up the 1st down.
He sure did.
So maybe they didn't call the fake, but it ended up being a fake anyway. And Estrada gives Lockhart more life here in the Adam and Sons Seating 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that's one of those things to where he dropped the snap as it came back to him, and You know, you have to make up your mind. You're either going to kick it or you're going to run it. He decided to run it.
I think Bob did on purpose. I think
I was
like,
about to say
oops,
that.
I guess I'll run for it.
Dropping an infield fly.
That's right. Nevertheless, great play by Estrada to extend the drive for the Lions. Offense comes back on the field again.
Oh, they're fixing the official's mic.
There's only 10 players on the field for Lockhart. No, they've got Connor on the end as tight end. I see him down there. And that shows his versatility. He's in a down tight end spot. This is going to be a give to Zeke over the left-hand side. He'll pick up a couple. It's rare that Connor goes into a true tight end position, goes down to a three-point stance there. He was hidden there on the end. It's like we're missing somebody.
Yeah, he can play. He's a jack of all trades. He can play in numerous positions.
Yeah, we just saw him play in the backfield and score the touchdown on the Lockhart Lions' last possession.
And he reminds me of a Trent Holcomb who played that same position for the Lions. This time, Jaime's looking to pass. Nobody open. He'll pull it down, run it himself, and pick up a few.
You know, that's one of those players where the coach looks at him, hey, Parker, go block this guy. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it.
You see that truck? You see that truck? Go get it. Yes, sir.
Remember when they had him on JV, and, of course, he didn't stay on JV too long. They moved him up pretty quick.
He did, like, everything on JV.
Yeah. And he still continues to do that all the way up into his varsity here as a senior.
His mama's definitely very proud of him.
Oh, yes.
And so Lockhart will go to 4 wide receivers. It'll still be Zeke Navarro in the game at tailback. Jimenez calls out where he wants his protection. He'll be dropping back to pass.
Oh,
whoa.
Oh, intercepted. Got to make the tackle. Got to make the tackle.
Will they get him? And they do. They run him out of bounds around the 45. So that one, we'll take a look at the replay. That's kind of a freak play where your receiver was there in position. Looked like a pretty good throw, but the receiver just falls down. Turf monster.
I think that ball might have been deflected as well.
Yeah, it definitely looked odd. So you had a combination of the receiver falling down, ball getting deflected. Just a funky play. As we take a look at it on the replay, we'll run it back one more time. Yep, and that ball was deflected, and the receiver fell down. If he doesn't fall down, he's still got a chance at that. So give the turf monster an interception assist. And you can bet Cedar Creek's going to look to capitalize on that. There's going to be a penalty on the end of this for an illegal block in the back. Still going to be first down Cedar Creek, but it'll back them up a few yards. See if this puts them back into their own end of the field.
Keep walking, Fred.
How hard did he push him?
15-yard penalty, and that was a 40-yard run back.
And a 50-yard penalty.
when it's against the other team, Fred said you got to take long steps.
Yeah.
Thompson will bring his offense back out on the field. He'll be joined by Scott in the backfield. He's still got Caleb Dowell. That's been his target that he's been looking for the last few series. And this will be a give coming around the left-hand side.
Right job, right there.
Landon Mendez there to make a quick stop, joined by a slew of Lions.
Carter loses his helmet, so he'll probably have to come off the field for at least one play.
Helping to set the edge there so Mendez could flow over the top was Benavidez. And so that'll bring in Romeo Juarez, sophomore linebacker, number 53, into the game.
Second down and 12.
Juarez saw a lot of action earlier in the season. And this will be a handoff. Big hole over the left-hand side. And Scott puts his head down and runs over a couple lines and fights all the way down close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and a long one.
We have another line that lost his helmet. That's
77.
Braden Martinez. So he'll have to head to the sideline for one play.
So Juarez will get to stay in there. Like to see young players getting time.
40 seconds left in the third quarter.
We got Juarez and Mendez at the middle linebacker position. A lot of fresh faces coming in to get some extra playing time.
Sound like they could open a law firm. Juarez and Mendez.
Juarez being a sophomore and Mendez being a senior for the Lions.
Lockhart's going to stay in that nickel with 5 defensive backs, 2 linebackers, 4 linemen. Titus Ramirez and Portillo, both of them getting a pretty long break here as they've been running the nickel for a while. Both those guys come out when they run the nickel.
Hand off. Ooh, got the first down.
They did get the first down. And that'll move the chains and bring the ball to the 42-yard line.
Anthony Scott, the ball carrier.
So we talked about how Portillo and Ramirez come out when they run the nickel. I did see earlier where Portillo did stay in there as the extra safety. Right now it's Ancida in there as the nickel back.
Yeah, and Cedar played a lot of the safety while Aiden Scott was out. And I believe they got Aiden Scott up there on the far side and Cedar here on the near side.
Hand off.
Cedar Creek showing some fight. They're definitely not going quietly into the night, as that's going to expire the Adam and Sons heating and cooling third quarter. And that will take us into the Mitler Plumbing fourth quarter.
Well, we'll take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with more action right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast in Studio 301.
Mitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Mitler from Mitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Mitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Mitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
And we are back for the start of the Mitler Plumbing fourth and final quarters. We'll pan one more time over to the Prieto family here in support of their loved one that they lost this past Sunday, Nobel Prieto, number 77, class of 85. As you see, they're getting ready to leave, but want to let them know that our thoughts and condolences and prayers are with them as their family goes through a difficult loss.
Yeah, y'all be safe on your way home.
We'll pick it up at 2nd down and 8 at the 41-yard line. They'll bring him in motion. They'll be in the power pistol. That'll be number 9, the other quarterback.
Ooh.
And he takes a big hit out there from Aiden Scott. And we mentioned that's number 9, Dalton Whitehead. He's listed as a quarterback wide receiver. He did get the start last week before Thompson came in.
And I remember him from last year.
They've only got 2 quarterbacks listed on their roster, and that is Thompson and Whitehead. And we've seen Whitehead back deep to return the kick, so you know he's a valuable player, and they're going to try to get the ball in his hands.
Yeah, they had 3 quarterbacks, but one of their quarterbacks is at Lockhart currently.
And ball's on the ground, and Lockhart's going to come up with it. Looks like the defensive end hopped on it. We'll
Bad exchange between the running back and the quarterback. Lucky for Lockhart, we get the football.
We'll take another look at that replay here. It's hard to tell who came up with that ball, but I know there was a Lion right on top of that one. See if we can get a look at who got on it.
That was
It's
none
a big
other.
boy. I think that's Caveman.
And that sure is Braden Martinez with
All
the
right.
fumble recovery.
And so another takeaway for this Lockhart defense. Well, they say the turnover margin wins the game. Well, Lockhart is way ahead. 4-1 in the turnover margin. This will be a give to Zeke going around the left-hand side. He'll turn it upfield and churn his feet for a couple. You got to think at some point here with a 32-point gap here in the Mitler Plumbing fourth quarter. Soon you'll start to see some more players in, and exactly as soon as I'd say it, I noticed we've got Noah Jaimez in the game, younger brother of Noel, sophomore quarterback. He got some time last week. This time he'll look to pass.
Ooh,
nice thrown ball right out to the sticks. That's going to be Killian Lyles. Loses his helmet on the hit. Or no, he doesn't. That was
Now it'd be an Eagle losing their helmet.
Great catch by Killian Lyles. That'll pick up 13 and move the sticks.
That'll be Alliance first down.
Boy, he put that ball on a rope.
Great throw there.
Yeah.
Looks like he's been the starter the whole time.
Well, you go Jaimez to Jaimez. We talk about drop-off. There's not a lot there. And so we'll go the power pistol formation here. And he'll lose the ball.
Picks it up.
Yeah. And then does what he can to get what he can. Never quite had that one cleanly from the center. That's just one of those things that comes with repetition and time. That'll bring up second down and 12.
You know, just as the receiver, as the quarterback getting that snap from the shotgun, it looks like he might have taken his eyes off that football, just a little bit.
Yeah, I think he saw something downfield that caught his attention.
And they'll spread him out, two wides on either side. He'll have Navarro offset to his left, and he'll be back to pass here.
Ooh, good throw.
Going deep. He wants it all. And that one overthrown. Intended receiver out there, Killian Lyles, unable to get to it. That's going to bring up third down and 12 for the Lions.
Looks like the defender tried to grab his arm.
I'd be grabbing anything I could.
Especially when they're running past you, right?
That's it. 15's better than 6. And so big third down here for the Lions. Don't want to give anything up in the fourth quarter or give up any good field position. And we've seen they're not afraid to throw it with the young quarterback in there. He's already thrown it twice. You got to think we're in a passing situation here. They bring the blitz off the edge. Quick blitz.
Oh, just a little bit too high.
Man, he had to get rid of that thing in a hurry as they brought both outside linebackers and they came unblocked. And that'll bring up fourth down and bring the punting unit on.
Cedar Creek was fortunate that ball was overthrown.
Yeah,
because with an all-out blitz, Anthony with his hands on that football with the very minimum amount of defensive players out there, he's still running into the end zone.
And so
great job by the Eagles, though.
4th and 13. You got to think Estrada puts a boot into this one, although he's got a lot of room on this wide side of the field. And he will punt it. And he gets a good end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce around the 15. Lockhart with a chance to pin him deep.
Oh, just barely.
Just barely went into the end zone. Good job there by the kick coverage team.
Did a great job.
I think that might be Dylan White as he runs across. We'll see if we can get his number. That's going to be senior Angel Davila, number 1. Got in there on special teams and almost stopped that one inside the 1. Great punt there by Estrada, considering, he hadn't been punting very long.
No, he hasn't. He's just an athlete.
He sure is. So that'll bring up 1st and 10. Cedar Creek from their own 20. And now we start to see more guys get in the game. And I see Rodolfo Ibarra, senior, coming in at cornerback. Up top, we just talked about him. Angel Davila in the game at cornerback. We've got number 43, Aaron Snyder, Jr. in there at safety. And this will be a pass to the outside. And he's got some room. Fumble. Ball comes out. Schneider's on it. Schneider gets into the game and gets a fumble recovery.
Wow. Talk about being at the right place at the right time.
And Lockhart says 1s, 2s, it don't matter. We're going to take the ball away from you either way. And Lockhart goes to +5 in the turnover margin. Let's take a look at the replay. Lockhart's got almost all new players in there. Just a quick hitch outside. And he's rumbling down. Trying to see who the player that is that caused the fumble. Too hard. Couldn't see his number.
I want to say it was number 23, Javier Reese.
Very well could have been senior Javier Reese. That's a Lockhart offense. Seems like we were just here, doesn't it?
1st and 10, Lockhart.
And it'll be the pistol formation. That'll be Prieto in there now. Prieto gets the handoff going around the left-hand side.
Oh, good tackle over the backside.
Yeah, he's going to be drugged down a yard behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier. Brought down by Dylan Redmond.
So while they got some new guys in on defensive side, it's pretty much starters still in there on the offensive side of things. Not pretty much, it is. Only one not in there right now is Parker Connor. He's out. Getting a little break.
Handoff.
Do we have any idea? He hasn't been on the roster, number 88. We've seen him in the last couple games, but haven't been able to get a name to go with it.
It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Lions.
The mystery man.
As we have 7:42 left to go here in the Mitler Plumbing 4th and final quarter.
7:39 left to go in the ball game.
And this will be 3rd down and 7 here from the 48. A little bit of eye candy. And he'll call for the snap. And good throw out there. That's going to be caught by Killian Lyles, who makes a spin, makes a man miss. He's still going inside the 10. He refuses to go down.
Right.
The Cowboy kick returner, Killian Lyles, with a big catch and run and another touchdown for the Lions. Great job, Killian. Man, he fought for everything he got there. We'll take a look at that replay.
I told you he's faster when he wears his boots.
I'm telling you, man, the kid just has a way of making it happen. Watch him making men miss and then just refusing to give up on the back end. I mean, his eyes are on that end zone, and that's where he's going. Boy, we got some pretty good candidates so far for catch of the night.
I tell you what, we're over here high-fiving each other, and the coaches next door are jumping up and down and high-fiving and chest bumps and everything.
And the kick is up. Got a wobbly sidewinder, and it's no good. Going to be wide right. Well, Lockhart continues to struggle a bit with extra points, but you score 6-7 touchdowns, you'll be okay. And there'll be 7 minutes, 6 seconds left to go as we look at the replay once again. Killian Lyles refusing to go down. And that's what you call yards after catch. Great throw, too, by the sophomore. I mean, accurate.
Oh, yeah, and we have 7:06 left to go in the Mitler Plumbing 4th and final quarter. Mitler Plumbing is a plumbing service located in Lockhart, Texas, offering services such as drain cleaning, remodeling, sewer and water line installation. They are licensed and insured. Mitler Plumbing can be contacted at 512-398-3146. We keep it right here.
Killian Lyles keeps doing stuff like that on the offense. We're going to have to drop the kick returner part and just call him Cowboy Killian Lyles because he is getting it done on the offensive side of the football. And so a lot of seniors here I see have been inserted into this kickoff team. Everybody plays today. And we'll see what Lamas puts this one. And he'll drive this one deep. This will be fielded by number 9 right around the 10-yard line. He's got some running room out over the 25, and that's where he runs into a wall of Lions, where he's first hit by Romeo Juarez and then finished off by Cameron McKnight.
Number 44.
Cameron McKnight having a pretty good game tonight on the defensive side of the ball and on special teams. And so once again, we'll see Cedar Creek's offense out on the field. Lockhart has shut him out so far. And you know, it doesn't matter if it's 1s, 2s, 3s, or the water boy. You don't want to give up a shutout.
No, sir. They don't come around very often.
And so try to call a few more of these guys out getting in there. I see Keaton Price in there now, sophomore. He'll be in there in the outside linebacker position. And, of course, Aaron Schneider at safety. And that's going to be Keaton Price with a tackle there. Also see David Seaver, junior, number 56 in there. And Ramiro Castillo, another sophomore getting in the game. And on the front line, Benjamin Almazan in there. And hand it off, going up the middle yet again. And he's close to the sticks. He's about a yard short of the first down. Actually, the near side's giving him enough.
1 o'clock, he says.
And they're going to mark it as a first down.
I don't know, look where the marker is. Oh, well.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a first down. So the first down for the Eagles.
And Tamara Lopez, one proud granny of the Cowboy kick returner.
We're glad to have moms, dad, grandmas, aunts, uncles. Wow, big hit there. Wow, he's only got a couple plays in the game so far, but Aaron Schneider is making his presence known out there. You know, when you back up the number one tackler on the team, it's hard to get reps as a younger player.
As David Seaver checks back in, as Romeo Juarez has to check out as he lost his helmet on that last play.
He's lost it a few times. He's you know, sometimes you start having problems with that helmet, it becomes contagious and keeps happening. And this will be 2nd down and 4. Thompson will get the snap. It's a low one, but he picks it up. He's looking to go deep. He's been looking for him all night. And once again, in and out of the hands of his receiver, number 7, Caleb Dowell.
Good coverage down there.
Really good coverage down there.
That's the first time they've gone to Dowell since Avery's last interception.
And that's Rodolfo Ibarra, the senior, on the coverage. He was all over him.
Great coverage.
Rodolfo Ibarra, showing him no respect. He's lined up right in the face of the bigger man, one-on-one, saying, I ain't scared of you. And this will be a handoff going up the middle. And looks like that'll be enough for a first down as they get the ball out near midfield. That'll be a pickup of 7. And Lockhart's signaling that they have the football. But they're going to rule him down by contact. And running clock inside 3.5 minutes left to go here in the Mitler Plumbing 4th quarter. Thank you all you Lion fans for tuning in on Studio 301's YouTube page.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Appreciate each and every one of you that tunes in each week to watch not just the Lions but us. We definitely appreciate you guys. We're honored to be able to call the games for our Lockhart Lions. First down and 10 from the 48. He'll be looking to pass here. And gets that one out to flat, but wide of the receiver, number 3, R.J. Torres.
And Julian Benavides was hot on the heels of the quarterback.
The big man's hungry.
Yeah.
Second down and 10.
See Miles Carter checking back into the ball game as well.
I tell you what, watching the offensive play caller for Cedar Creek looks like an exhausting job. He does so many motions in between each play. He'll be in the gun here, 2 up top, 1 to the bottom. He'll be looking to go deep to number 7. He's got a step on his man.
Oh.
And a rough night that young man is having, because that should have been 7. And once again, it's in and out of the hands of Dowell. Dowell just a sophomore. You got to think he's probably a growing boy. I'll be keeping an eye out for him in the years to come.
And we are at the 2-minute warning, so we'll take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with some more action right here on the Lions Pride Sport broadcast, right here on the Studio 301.
See that?
Welcome to LTX Inflatables. Bounce, slide, and celebrate. We bring the fun to your backyard. Whether it's a birthday party, school event, church gathering, or just a sunny weekend, we offer safe, clean, and exciting bouncy house and water slide rentals for all occasions. LTX Inflatables serves Lockhart and the surrounding areas. We offer affordable rates. With on-time delivery and setup, our bouncy houses are sanitized after every use. Perfect for kids of all ages. And even the young at heart. Let us help make your next event unforgettable, because every celebration deserves a bounce. Call LTX Inflatables at 512-787-2631 to book your next bounce today.
And we are back here in Cedar Creek, Texas at Bastrop Stadium. Your Lockhart Lions leading with 2 minutes left to go in the game. We are in the Mitler Plumbing fourth quarter. Lockhart with a commanding 38-0 lead. And we're 2 minutes left to go in this one.
Cedar Creek has 2 Eagles. Lockhart has 2 timeouts left. Lockhart has all 3 remaining.
I was going to say, I think they got more than 2 Eagles. They got 11 on the field. And they'll be looking to throw once again.
Oh, he dropped it.
He ain't going nowhere, because number 20 is all over him for Lockhart. That's Talon Price. Give him a sack.
Also coming in from behind as well is Keaton Price.
Yeah, they brought both linebackers.
There. Well, that's the 2 brothers that both came together.
It wasn't enough to have 1 Price on you. You get 2 Prices coming at you.
And it looks like in 4th and 15, they'll bring out the punt unit.
He's saying the Price was right, Sarge?
Yeah, Price is right twice. Come on down.
4th down for the Eagles. Back to punt. Nobody back for Lockhart.
Come on, let one of these guys go back
clock
there.
run down. They'll take a delay of penalty.
Let Aaron Snyder drop back there and return a kick, man. He had a big game here in just the fourth quarter.
Actually, they're going to call a timeout.
And just a real quick score update: San Marcos 40, Buda Johnson 0, fourth quarter.
And we'll get you a few others from around the district and around the area before we resume play here.
And the fourth quarter is still 41-14. Weiss over. Actually, it's a final. Weiss 41, Hendrickson 21. And in overtime, Anderson Trojans defeat A&M Consolidated 36-24.
Wow.
And College Station picks up their first win. Well, they'll be picking up their first win as they are up 63-14 over the Cal Lehman Lobos.
And so that's a top 10 upset.
Yeah.
As Anderson upsets College Station. Anderson was ranked, I think, around 14 or 15. College Station was around number 8.
And Shiner Comanches 48, Luling Eagles 7. That's a final.
He'll get the punt off. It's a high, short one. Better get away from this one. It's going to take a Lockhart bounce and a Lockhart roll.
Wow.
Another 20-yard run for the football.
And you got to think either one handoff or one kneel, and it'll be all over here. Lockhart picks up their first win of the year.
I don't know, TD, because coaches are still here in the front. No, they want more score more points.
Go with the fake kneel down. Throw it over the top. There you go.
Yeah, the Eagles do have 1 timeout left, but I doubt if they'll use it. And Lockhart is not lined up. in victory formation.
No, it's still shotgun formation.
They'll probably run one more play, a run and play, just to get it underneath. Was it 45 seconds for the time clock?
I think this is Christian Gonzalez in there at running back. He'll get a carry. And not much doing there. And there'll be 45 seconds left on the clock, 40 on the play clock, so they'll have to snap it one more time.
Okay, they're going to take a knee.
Yeah, actually, we're underneath 40 seconds, so they will not run the play clock.
Yeah, it's almost identical.
I see Coach Cooper acting like he's taking a knee, unless he's getting ready for church on Sunday. It's going to be a kneel down.
And so great job here by the Lockhart Lions players and coaches here at Cedar Creek to get their first victory of the year and the first victory under new head coach and athletic director Mike Maldonado. Congratulations, Coach. Couldn't be happier to see Lockhart get this win. We sorely needed this one. And Cedar Creek drops another one. And your final score is going to be 38-0. Your Lockhart Lions take the win.
And we will take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll have your Quantum Towing post-game show.
They got Maldonado with a Gatorade shower.
I got it.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle, with 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart. Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
And we are back for the Quantum Towing post-game show right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast as the Lockhart Lions defeat Cedar Creek Eagles and get their first victory of the season by a final 38-0. I'll turn it over to TD and Coach, get y'all's thoughts of tonight's game before we head to the post-game honors.
Man, what a game. Lockhart comes out and does good on both sides of the football, shutting down Cedar Creek's offense with a goose egg. Always good to get a shutout. And then on the offensive side of the ball, my favorite thing about tonight is how many players touched the ball, how many players had big plays, and just how we spread the wealth. And then really, really makes me happy towards the end of the game to see these seniors who maybe don't get as much time getting in the game, but not just getting in the game, making plays happen that, you know, when they do get their opportunity. So congratulations to the Lockhart Lions. Couldn't be prouder of our hometown team tonight.
Coach?
Awesome win. I'm glad to see Coach Maldonado get his first win. And we've come close the last couple of weeks, but tonight we got that win. Congratulations, Coach Mike Maldonado, for his first win as a Lockhart Lion head football coach.
And before we get to the Quantum Towing plays of the game, we do have the good old boys fishing catch of the game. TD, take it away. I didn't get the whole the video clip, but I was able to get the good portion of this young man.
There was quite a few tonight to choose from, but this one we're going to give for the yards after catch to Mr. Killian Lyles as he catches the short pass and then takes it all the way to pay dirt. Congratulations, Killian Lyles. You have this week's Good Old Boys Fishing Catch of the Game.
So congratulations to Killian Lyles. And that takes us to the Quantum Towing post-game honors. And I'm going to hand out the defense right now. Coach, I want to get your thoughts of this young man as well as UTD. Our Quantum Towing defensive player of the game is going to go to number 8, Avery Ibarra. What can you say about a young man that likes to pickpocket quarterbacks for interceptions, Coach?
What a great job tonight by Avery Ibarra. I know, like I said earlier, last week didn't have his best game, and he worked hard on practice and forgot about last week and corrected his mistakes and came back and had a fantastic game.
3 interceptions. I mean, 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 interceptions.
He dropped 2 potential interceptions.
He could have had 5. He should have had a touchdown. Like I said, someone owes him a real deal from Golden Chick for sure on that block in the back. But great job, Avery, about a big game. Great job picking off those passes. And really, I mean, they were going after him all night. If they threw the ball, it was going that way most of the time. So did a good job locking down his man. Avery Ibarra is your quantum towing defensive player of the game. He made it real easy on us to pick.
He sure did. And another one who made it easy as well is our quantum towing offensive player of the game is going to be number 7, Caden Roland Bright.
And his running the ball tonight and his big runs, it opened up everything else for the Lockhart Lions. As we talked about, this is Coach Maldonado's first win. There's another coach whose first win it is, Mr. Curtis Hawkins, the one and only. Gets his first win as a high school football coach. I know he's excited, and we're super happy for him.
We're laughing because he made it over to the they have sandwiches for us, and apparently got there just in time and get the last four or five sandwiches, and guess where they're going? In his bag.
Oh, yeah. So, Coach, your thoughts on our offensive player of the game, Caden Roland Bright?
Great job. He set the tone. By scoring that first touchdown, I think that was it after that. That's all we needed to give us a spark and say, hey, we're going to win this game.
And it opened up that passing game to where both the Jaimez brothers able to throw for touchdown passes tonight.
3 touchdown passes, 3 touchdown runs for Caden Roland Bright, 3 interceptions for Avery Ibarra, and those are your quantum towing players of the game.
Now, I'm going to say this. There is a record that was set tonight, at least I think so. I cannot recall any other time at Lockhart history where you had 2 brothers both complete touchdown passes in the same high school football game in one night. And so I'll say that's a record for Lockhart.
Yeah.
Congratulations to both of the Jaimez boys for getting touchdown passes.
And you have you have a proud papa and a proud mama.
Oh yeah, definitely. So let's take a quick look at what we got going on for week number 6.
I don't want to look at the rest of the schedule. Yeah. I just want to enjoy tonight.
Week number 6, next week, we will have, of course it says week 5 games, but it's actually week 6. Cedar Creek Eagles will be at Pflugerville to take on the Weiss Wolves. Hendrickson Hawks will be traveling to College Station. Lehman Lobos will be at House Snow Park to take on the Anderson Trojans, and we will be back at home where the Hayes Hawks will come into town to take on the Lockhart Lions, and we will have one Robert Cuellar joining us in the booth for that night.
Well, something else you can join us with is the tailgate that will go on before that Hayes Hawks game.
Oh, yeah, and bye week next week will be the A&M Consolidated Tigers, so that's our week 6 games coming up for next week.
Big rival game next week. Hayes and Lockhart go way back.
And then we go in the bye week after that.
Yes. So, but expect a great game. Next week is one of those games you can throw out the records.
Yes.
You know, because they want to win just as much as we do.
Well, gentlemen, Lockhart picks up their first victory. The losing streak continues on for Cedar Creek. They'll get their victory soon. It's just that tonight it was Lockhart's night, and Lockhart comes away with a big victory. First win of the season, 38-0 over the Cedar Creek Eagles here on homecoming night for the Eagles. So any final thoughts, Coach?
Get ready for next week. It's a big game. Hayes Hawks are coming to town.
Yeah, TD.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Way to go, Lockhart Lions.
Let's celebrate this one. And once again, a big shout out to Game Day Sports Bar for broadcasting this game on their big screen out there. So big shout out and a big thanks. And another big thanks to Studio 301 who brought you tonight's action. So as far as myself, Emilio Sarge White, as TD Tom Dunn, the coach, Amado Galvez, good night. And we'll see you again next week for some more action right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And also, like the Sarge always says, you can take the line out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions.